Hello, hello. Good evening, good time zone. Welcome on in, everyone. Hello there. Thank you so much for that raid, love. I really appreciate that. McD, good to see you. Eterno, Dova, Tiefling, Mechanoms, hello. Mango. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you all for coming over that raid, and thank you for prior to that raid hanging out with and supporting Picto. It's always much appreciated. I know you all had a good time over there, because I was there with you. Okay, let's see here. I think my quality options are available. They are. Perfect. And... oh, I didn't start my captions yet. There we go. Okay. Captions should be working. Sorry about that. If anyone wants those and doesn't see them, you may just have to refresh the page. I thought I clicked that to start, but I did not. That's okay. We're good to go. We're up and running now. Welcome on in. Thank you for coming by. We're just getting started, as I'm sure you're aware of since you saw the starting soon screen. We're playing some Banner Saga. We're actually on the final boss of it. Banner Saga is like a narratively driven tactical RPG. It's a really great trilogy of games, actually. I've played this one before. I have never played number 2 or number 3, so I'm looking forward to getting to those after we finish this up here. We might start 2 tonight if I can beat this fight, which is unlikely. We tried it 5 or 6 times the other night, did not succeed. Hopefully this goes a little better this time around, but we'll see. Okay, how do I want to distribute my forces here starting out? Something like that. How am I doing today? Pretty good. Pretty good, actually. Can't complain. Things are going well. How are you doing? And that goes for everyone, too. How are you all doing? I know you would have had a great time watching Picto, but otherwise, how have your days been? I mean, we'll try this. This might be... you start over here, actually. Start with this. Secret K9, hello. Thank you for coming by. Okay, you step back 1. Yeah, that's how you always start the fight. That's fine. Some spooky sounds. Oh, this is a spooky fellow over here. Actually, I should have the plates turned on so I can keep track of who's what, how strong they are. Just about to pass out. It's really late already, but it was a great day. Glad to hear it, Eterno. Yeah, get some excellent rest. I appreciate you coming by. Good to be here. Nice to see someone play Banner Saga. Had to try the first game way back and didn't get fire yourself. Oh wow! I don't see many people who've even heard of it, so it's exciting to hear that you gave it a shot back in the day. Yeah, I first played it shortly after the first game came out, before the second or the third one existed, and I loved it immensely. And then while I bought the second and third ones, I never got around to playing them. But now I'm using streaming as sort of an excuse to go back through the whole trilogy. Or at least that's what I'm hoping to do. But as I mentioned, this fight has been kicking my ass, so it may take us a while. Gorgeous game. You can feel the story getting good. For sure, yes. Yeah, the art style I think is fantastic. I love games that go with like a 2D animation style for things. And yeah, and the story is... I do highly recommend it if you ever feel like giving it another shot. Okay, you just need to chill for a little bit. We're holding you in reserve, if possible. too far in reserve, actually. So we'll probably send you up next. Put some damage on that.
Were there gases trapped within the milk bucket that caused the activity?
Kung Tzu, thank you for that follow. Welcome in, I appreciate that. Yeah, let's go all in here. With Ivan, we'll drop some chain lightning. Get some good initial damage off. Okay, now we're back to Ivan. And Ivan, we need... When do you go? Not for a little while, okay. Eggle will come up here and... Rank 1 blocks 3 damage, that puts us at 18, which is not going to be quite enough. So we'll rank 2 for 5 damage blocked. That'll protect us from 20 and higher, so we just need to get a hit on that to drop it below 20. And Eggle should be perfectly safe. When did I say you went? After those 2. But I don't know if those 2 are going to be able to... You're going to be a problem, aren't you? So what's your range? Up to 4 steps. There. Could actually... No, that's not gonna work. Fine. We'll just... Okay, good. Don't mind that. You're next. Yeah, so we gotta do something to you. Okay. Dealt with, sort of. But now... That was probably not the right play. Gunnulf's gonna get murdered by Bellower. It's okay, first attempt of the night. Making a couple early mistakes is not unlikely. You're next, though, and there's nothing we can do to stop you from putting big damage here. How much are you gonna do? 7? Ugh. Upsetting, but not a whole lot that can be done about it. Actually save those. Save that willpower. Yep. I guess at the very least you can put a point of mending. It's not really going to help us, though. Ow, okay. Sure, I guess that's something. Hey, Bree, welcome in. Okay, that's alright, actually. Except you went back to full armor, which is super annoying, but... Time to pour some tea. Yep, expected that. Had you got a spider wasp back outside? Was on your window? Oh gosh, Bree. That's a rough situation. Now you're kind of... Stop you from summoning, but that's actually not a good idea for us right now. Not aggressive, but they do like to run. Oh, okay. We don't have those in our area, so I wasn't sure if it was like one of the really shitty wasp varieties, or if it was just kind of an annoying one. This fight has already gone off the rails real fast. This attempt is not going to go very well. Alright, you summoned a unit over there, which is good. If I move Rook up there, he's going to take damage. But if I don't get anything on Bellower. I need to... The only goal of this first fight is to wear Bellower down enough that I can land the special ability on him. You're stunned. That blew up. Which is unfortunate, but it happens. Ow. Yeah, this fight is... Hopefully that's enough to draw the aggro. Oh, it is. It's convenient. Honestly, didn't think that was going to be successful. Just need to get break on you once more. We might actually be okay here, as long as you don't murder Rook. You're going to do. No, you went... Oh, that's even worse, actually. Well, not even worse necessarily, but that's rough for us. That you went after Alette instead. Shit. Okay. Is this bad enough that I just restart to save time? No one's gone down yet, actually. I might be able to pull a miracle out here, but... You're gonna go, you can walk up into there potentially, which means I can't get... I don't know if you're just gonna chill. But I was gonna walk in there, which is okay. Just... That's alright. Let's... Who's next? You. You could actually be an issue. That's okay. You just stay over here and distract people. Who's next? You? Oh, you're gonna kill one of these two unless I do something to you. And you way over there, you're not a concern. I can pull this off if I just stop this from killing either of my archers. Maybe. did. Okay. Phew. You're next and you're no concern. Then you. Oh shoot, you might be a problem. Oh, you are a problem. Fuck, you're gonna ruin the whole thing. Oh, Ivan already went down. That's... Well, actually, if anyone's gonna go down, Ivan's acceptable. Not because he's not good, but because he doesn't need to have high strength for the next fight. When he comes back injured. That's still too hot to drink. I don't know why I picked it up. A spider hunting wasp, so it was likely just looking for spiders to prey upon? Oh, gotcha, okay. Well, that's nice to have around then, I guess. If only I could move one more step. Shoot. Yep. We were so close, yet so far. Hey, love. Welcome back in. I hope you got something good to eat. Unless I can be more enticing to it, but I don't think I can. Go, Gunnulf. Try and be annoying. Oh, well, Eggle's down. That's not good. Okay, who are you going to take out? Ah, see, of course you went for a let. Oh, that's one attempt down. Do characters permanently die? Not from combat. There are situations in game, like choices you make, that will lead to losing characters permanently. But combat, if a character goes down in combat, you will actually. Now that I think about it, potentially if a character goes down and you lose, you might lose the character. But if a character goes down but you win, then what happens is the character is injured and it takes a certain number of days of rest before they get back up to full strength. So if you put them into fights while they're injured, their stats are just lower, so they're weaker in that scenario. Oh, sorry. There's people here who haven't seen me try this before, so I should probably have not skipped through that dialogue. Actually, we can quickly load, because... Not that it's going to be enough to explain really what's going on, since this is very much endgame, as I mentioned. Okay, so we're about to fight this fellow, Bellower. The silence is what you remember. You rise in silence and walk through empty streets. Upon the wall, two armies stand quietly watching each other. Your footsteps echo on the wooden floorboards as you approach Juno. She breaks the silence. It's time, Juno says. Gather your allies. Today one thing will end, another will begin, and our actions will decide on which side we stand. Okay. I'm not convinced my party won't work, so I'm gonna give it another try with this same group. I just need to not make as big mistakes as I made that time. But if it takes too many more tries, I might switch things around. Think you own some of these games? They've gone on some pretty big sales in the past, so I wouldn't be surprised if you may have picked them up, thinking they looked interesting. They're really good. I recommend them if you enjoy tactical RPGs. I know as a genre that's not for everybody, but okay. I wonder if changing up the party order might be beneficial here. Rook's my main armor shooter. I feel like I want him to be going as soon as possible. Let's actually push Alette and Rook up in there. These two can go a little bit later on. Let's see how that pans out for us. Got a good number of them through Prime. Oh, interesting. It's been a while since I've had Prime myself, so I can't speak to whether they've been on there, but that would make sense. It seems you own 1 and 2. Oh, nice. That's 2/3 of the trilogy. Okay. I've done better, I think, with you on this side for whatever reason. I don't know why that matters in particular. Ready. Actually, wait. You step into here. You're going to open with your bellow. It's going to reduce all our stats because that's what it does. And then you go first. Followed by you. Followed by you, don't go for a while. If I go here, I can hit you, but then I don't think... No, I can't quite get into range to damage you, unfortunately. Do I chill for a second? That was stunned, that's okay. Let's step up in here and give you a battering ram. Keep Gunnulf out of harm's way for now. Ooh, this is actually a nice scenario to have them lined up like that. Let's do a max power lightning strike then. Get some damage on all three of them. Okay, that's a decent start to things then. So now that you're down to 19, do I want you here? If you're here, this could move up flush with you. If you're here, it can only go into there. I think we want to let it come slightly closer. You're going to walk up this turn, which is fine. Move into here and do big shred to this. That's okay. Step a left forward, do 3 to that. Okay, that's okay. They're doing some damage there, but it's alright. I think you're actually just going to battering ram again. Now Bellower's going to scream next this round, I'm pretty sure, so I think we can safely run Gunnulf up in here. If Bellower tricks me and does something different, then I'll be sad, but I think we can get away with this. You two are at odds to each other. You're gonna go back to full health when you scream though, so it doesn't really... Oh hey Ollie! Thank you for stopping by, bud. I've been using Commander Root's Twitch tools to block all known Twitch bots, and it's been going for several hours now. You forgot when you started this process? Was it like at 10 AM Central? Oh wow. That's taken a long time then. I'm currently using Seribot And what Seribot does, it's not for all known bots, it's only for the sort of confirmed malicious ones for like the hate raids and stuff, but Seribot just blocks them if they come into your channel. So it doesn't like run through a script to just block them all beforehand, but any ones that come in, it just gets rid of them. But it doesn't get rid of the non-malicious ones that are just like, I don't know why they exist, but just the ones that randomly hang around. You're next. See if I lightning strike you. You have Seribot set up? Oh, nice. Suggested it to a streamer that was being plagued by host spots yesterday. Oh, that's awesome. Or by host spots, rather, yeah. Yeah. If I damage you, I think you're just going to scream back to full health. I guess we have plenty of... we don't want you to get too far in there. Plenty of energy for this kind of thing. Let's try it. You're gonna walk up, you're gonna go for... Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. Now you're gonna get knocked back from the scream, so I think we run you all the way in here. This feels dangerous, but... That's okay. Oh, but now you're on the exploding things. It's a little sad that I left you there. Okay, but now we've got a couple of turns to put as much armor break on you as possible. Alec got stunned. That's okay. Toss or not Haas? That is a question. Not to Haas. Picto's lovely cat Oliver is paying her a visit, I assume. And that's what they're dealing with right now is Ollie tapping at the keyboard. It's good to see you, Ollie. Hello.
Have you ever experienced a sleepwalking episode?
Looks like a cat typing. Indeed it does, yeah. What am I gonna do with... I actually can't get anywhere helpful right now. I can step up here, I guess, and just position menacingly. Okay, that's alright. Both of these are low enough that I could kill them, but I don't want to. It just wants to say hello. Indeed. So sorry. You weren't even at your desk? It was just Ollie? Oh, that's adorable. Well, I said hello back to him, so hopefully he feels acknowledged. He's up there on his own watching me? Oh, he's such a good boy. And headbutting your headphones? Hey, buddy. Okay. We're in alright shape right now. You're about to finish the summon, then you're gonna go. Then you're gonna walk somewhere. Then you... I feel like we're in a good shape. I'm just gonna step you here for a second. You finished your summon, which is good. So that pushes them all back a turn. Ivan, you're just gonna step back here and you're gonna mend. How much do you have? 6? So it'll do 3. Let's burn 2 to do... Well, let's burn it all. Do as much mending as possible. Saw Dad and got excited. Yeah, Ollie and I talk, maybe not quite every day, but maybe like every other day or so. Picto will take off their headphones and put them up, and he'll nuzzle them mistakenly, and then they'll be like, "No, you gotta talk to the phone." Until he'll talk to the phone, and then he did. He typed decimals and numbers. He's what grade do you start learning decimals in? I feel like it's at least a couple grades up there. He's moving along and just sits on the number pad. Aggle. You're back to 20. But I think if we can safely run you all the way in here and block for 20, and you'll be fine. You're gonna go. Who are you gonna go after? You son of a bitch. Don't go after Alette. Oh, fuck you. God damn it. Shoot. No, you're not. Oh, you weren't close enough anyway? Oh, you have no exhaustion break. Interesting. Oh, you're potentially a problem. Oh, whatever. Okay, can you stop ruining my plans? That's fine. That is totally fine. Gunoff will just swing up in here and make this thing a non-concern. We're still doing okay. We haven't won as quickly as I was hoping we might, but... Alette goes before Bellower. Rourke's gonna shred Bellower again. We need somebody else to shred him too. Rourke can only do 7. Aggle might be able to do enough. We might actually be about to get through this first phase. You got ordered coconut flavored hand soap on Amazon? Oh wow. Nice. Smells really good? Awesome. That's an excellent purchase. The funny thing was, you just got the same soap last Christmas and still have some? Oh wow. Still have a lot or just a little bit? Is this like a well-timed replacement so you're not going to run out ever? Or is this like now you've got way more than you can use? Flavored? Oh, I didn't even catch the flavored part. Like, I read that out loud, and I think my mind just replaced it, sent it in automatically. That's funny. Who else could be a problem? You don't go for a while. So for being quiet, he's not letting you do much other than loving him? That's okay. Why would you be... You don't need to apologize for that. It's fine. Now, Rook. This puts you at 3 armor, which I think should be low enough. Who are you going after? Oh, please don't. Okay, good. Thank goodness you just broke the armor there. We should be able to do it now, right? Okay. We got through phase 1 with nobody down. So this is our best attempt so far. Now we gotta listen to this lovely sound again. Oh, fuck. The sound design on that is brutally good. Poor Alette. So for loose context, hopefully if you're watching, you're not too concerned about spoilers for this game. This is like an immortal being that we're trying to stop from destroying everything. And we had to shoot it with a magic arrow to make it mortal, or well, to trick it into thinking it's mortal is actually what the arrow is going to do. And we had to make a choice about who was going to fire it, and we went with Alette, and as you just saw, that didn't... I mean, the arrow hit, but it didn't go all that well for her afterwards. Okay, so this is the best we've done. All 5 of these characters are at full strength, good to go. This is the best we've made it to this round at. So, how do we want to play this? You're a concern. I think we are going to send Gunnulf out around for you, if we can. You just need to be right in the middle here doing stuff. Ivan needs to be behind here. Rook needs to... Gosh, this is gonna be tricky. Let's see what we can pull off here. Okay, Bellower goes first. That's good. It's got Ivan way up in here. Wait, does... Oh shit, I think I just fucked up. Nope. Who's next? You're next, but you're probably gonna go after Ivan. That's alright. Oh, you got stunned. That's okay. And we want Gunnulf to be as close as he can get without being in any danger. Okay, you're going back to do a buff. That should be manageable somehow. You're next. Okay, hopefully again you go for Eggle. Okay. You're gonna slam. That's okay. I don't hate that at all. Okay, Bellower's next. Can walk up to there. Can hit for 20. What's your 2? So we can hit for 22 at most. If I put Eggle here, I can lure him in and... actually... Let's put Eggle here. Let's use our level 2 shield wall. Should be enough to protect him. Allows you to come in and swing for 0. Oh, he got 1 damage off. That's not a problem. Now, I think it's okay though if we do this. He's gonna go again because of his passive, which is okay. If he goes after Rook again normally anyway. So that's fine, okay. So for the time being then, you're next. We don't mind you going after Eggle. In fact, that's kind of what we expect you to do. Get down in here, you're going to make this thing a non-issue. Perfect. That's fine too. You're all the way over there. Okay, so we're gonna run you in here. here. You're gonna deal with this thing. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay. Ivan, what is your play gonna be? Who's next? You? Nothing we can do about that. You're down to 8, so you're not that big a concern. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to click there. Hopefully that doesn't ruin everything. That's okay. Like, Bellower could... Oh, Bellower's out of willpower. Never mind, Bellower can't walk in here. Okay, dope. The only people Bellower can hit are not super concerning for us. 23 on 7 is +7. It uses a lot of our willpower, but we're going to do a full protection here. Yep. There goes Ivan. That's a big loss, but it might be okay. You're at 6, which means Gunwolf's going to walk in and do 11 damage to you, which is huge. Then again, I could open with 8 damage on you. You'll go, but then Gunwolf will go. Yeah, I think that's the play. Yeah. You're next and you're concerned. Hopefully you still go for Eggle, though. How far can you walk? Okay. You only have 1 exhaustion break. Better for you to actually not go yet. Protect yourself. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. It's okay. Rook's going to break you down. You'll take another turn. Smack, that's fine. And fittingly, Ivor gets the finishing blow. We did it! That didn't take nearly as many tries as I expected it to. Hopefully that battle works the same as all the other battles and we still get Ivan back in our save file that we're going to load in for Banner Saga 2. Because Ivan went down there, but hopefully he's not dead. Excellent work, thank you. Congrats, I appreciate that. Not good with tactics? I mean, that's okay. It takes some practice too, for sure. I wasn't good at my first tactics game. Way back in the day. It was probably... No, it wouldn't have been FF Tactics. What was my first tactics game? Probably Ogre Battle, maybe? Anyways, it definitely takes some practice for sure. Oh, right, now we get the sad scenes at the end of the game where this father grieves that his daughter had to die to save the world. Alette. No, not her. Where are the Menders? Rook. She is beyond their help. Stand up. You're only barely aware of the surrounding chaos as Dredge flee from Var warriors who push their advantage. Bellower is dead. You are not. We must go. No tactical RPGs play similar to one another? Oftentimes, yeah. Yeah, they often have their own little unique quirks and stuff that make them different. But there's a general sort of strategy that tends to persist between most of them. Let me carry Alette to Beauregard. We'll honor her properly. Well, he's clearly still alive because he's standing. Here's we're going to talk to him right there. Good. Okay. I'm actually quite thrilled that we got that second try tonight. Juno was right. With Belor following the dredge flee the field of battle. You return to Beauregard, but have almost no memory of doing so, aside from the image of Alette's body still being carried in Ivor's arms. Morale improved. Sure it did. I mean, we won the battle, so I guess everybody else's morale improved, except for yours. Rook, I'm so sorry. We didn't get any renown for that. How am I supposed to level up my troops? Out of curiosity, did we get back the item that Alette was holding? We did. They just gave it to somebody, I guess. Ivor's such a good guy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he is. He's got... yeah. Yeah. He is now, I should say. Not so much in the past. Yeah, they can have different gimmicks, but the overall character movement is generally the same, showing how far our units can move and in what directions they can attack him. Absolutely, yeah. Also, the effectiveness of a unit against another unit, for sure. Yes, yeah, those are usually the commonalities sort of things. One of the unique things about Banner Saga is that there's like the strength stat and the armor stat, and in order to do and strength is also equal to health. So as the units get weaker, they also do less damage, which is something to consider. But to be able to do damage to the strength, you have to shred the armor first. So there's like several tiers of taking out a unit. Oh, yeah, 100% that. Yeah, I think his character arc is just really good. Oh yeah, Ivor's fantastic. I love Ivor. So we should have time to. We need to finish the ships. I think you're right. The dredge don't seem interested in us anymore. Since Belor fell, they've been going their own way. The Ravens have been keeping the docks clear. Juno's talking to them about something now. When those longships are ready, we'll be able to sail all the way to Arborang. With luck, before the darkness shows up here. Yeah. And that's the wild thing with the greater, like, larger Banner Saga story, is that what we just defeated supposedly was just, like, an old enemy that was fleeing from a new danger and being, like, forced into us. So we haven't even, like, beaten anything even, like, connected to what's supposedly going to be the overarching concern in the series. How far south has it spread? I couldn't say. Hopefully not far. We'll get the prince back to his home, and Hakan has already decided to come with us. Nice. That's not much else to go back to. Or there's not much else to go back to. The two look up as you approach. Rook, it's time. Soon we'll be ready to leave Beauregard. Find somewhere safe. Our ship is done already. Our ship is done already. At the docks, I had it prepared for Alette. One ship is done. Jesus. I'm not ready to see this. Come, Rook. It's time to honor your daughter. Look at the art of his face, yeah. This whole scene is hauntingly gorgeous. forgot actually about this little boat scene. God, this music incredible. It's the soundtrack of this game is phenomenal. And that's the Banner Saga. I never truly understand tactic-based games. Don't even understand the game of Risk. I mean, Risk. Some people call Risk simple, but there's a decent amount of actual subtlety and more in-depth strategy to Risk too. Almost as pretty as Ravison is. Well, I appreciate that, Za. I don't think any human being looks half as good as that scene, other than Picto. How was ramen? Good question. Also, hi, something you were so loved. Since you're here from the Ray. Welcome in. It's good to see you, friend. I was good, definitely had better, but you ate it all? That's usually the case with ramen. Only one ramen is ever your best ramen, but generally it's good enough to finish. Well, I should speak in my experience. I'm sure some people have had ramen that's just inedible and terrible. Any ramen that I've ever had was at least decent. Good strategy in multiplayer games is teamwork? That's true. That is very true. You definitely want to cooperate with each other. I like that in addition to crediting like the lead person behind the music, Austin Wintory, they're also they've credited like the full orchestra here too, by instrument as well. Like everybody's getting their inclusion, which is nice. Would get it again if your friends wanted to go there. Okay, yeah. So that's if it's get againable, then it's decent for sure. Want sushi? Ooh, I would love to have some good sushi. There is sushi around here. It's okay. It's not like it hasn't been bad anytime I've went, but it's certainly not as good as like the really good sushi places that I've been to, which there's none of those around here. Just wasn't noteworthy. There was this place up in LA that you still think about, so the ramen that got away. Yeah. That doesn't surprise me though that LA would have some dope ramen places. God, I love this game. But yeah, so that was the Banner Saga. We got through it with only losing... I mean, we had to lose Alette for story reasons. Or, well, there's an alternative to that, but gotta lose somebody for story reasons for that. So the only characters we lost that we didn't have to, I guess, were Hogan and Mogan. Which is unfortunate, but we've had a pretty decent roster to end the game with, too. Not enough renown to level them up fully, but we had a bunch of characters who had done enough to get to max level. And that was in Culver, near a bakery by any chance. I don't know where any of these places are, but that's okay. Sushi place in the food court you work at that closes before you start work, so you'd have to go there earlier in order to get a roll or two. Oh, sure, yeah. That's unfortunate that they're not open until you start, because then you could just like grab it. Actually, ideally they'd be open until after you've finished work, and then you could get some as you left to take home with you. But needs to come to CA for a month, take you to all our favorite places, so you know where to go. Mm-hmm. That'd be that would be good. They certainly know some good places, or so I've heard. Ollie, no, not on the keyboard. Hi, Ollie. Hey, buddy. Also need to go to CA to see Ravison. Yeah, the other CA. All the all the CAs seem to be the places to be. Best thing about that sushi place is that they make everything by hand. Nice. There's a Japanese place that you used to run because uh run two because you only have half an hour for lunch. I skipped the two and I was just like, oh, you used to run a sushi place? That's cool. Or a Japanese place rather. That's worth it though. Even with only the half hour going running there for lunch. Get Ollie his own keyboard. He does have one. He has two. Eventually, he figured out that they weren't the one that mom was using, so he wanted to switch back to that one. Well, often I like to let the credits fully play through. We have more game. Oh wait. Oh, that's nice. I can just scroll through them, so I can give everybody their moment on screen, but I can do it a little faster than this crawl would do it. Really nice accessibility feature for sure. Actually, what are we looking at right now? Are these the Kickstarter backers or something? They are the Kickstarter backers. Okay. With deepest apologies to anyone who's a Kickstarter backer, I appreciate your contribution to making this game happen. I'm not going to slow scroll through that many names though. But I like that you were all included. We done? Am I out of the credits? Challenge. Thank you for backing up. We got a stream to do exactly. Ooh, picked up at least 3 different achievements. What did I manage to pull off? Oh, it's listing them right there. What did we just get? Beat the odds. Oh, I guess there's a lot of places he can die. So, I don't know if I want to spoil this for if I'm about to list some achievements. If you plan to play the game and you don't want to know what certain achievements are, maybe plug your ears for 3 or 4 seconds. But we got one because Eggle made it the whole way. We got one because Alette didn't harm humans or Vara and we didn't make her. And then we got one for beating it on hard difficulty. Oh, beating on hard difficulty without losing a single battle. Oh, I guess that's true. We never lost a battle. The only battle we lost was the end one, which gave us a game over, so we had to keep going to finish that one. But the earlier battles in the games you actually can just lose and retreat from and continue on, but we never lost a battle, so there's an achievement for that too. Dope. I only need 3 more actually to have all the achievements for the first game. But that's neither here nor there because we need to fire up the Banner Saga 2. I don't, since we're back in the main menu, I don't think there's anything I have to do to like prep my save file to be loaded in. I don't think. Maybe someday your name will appear in the credits of some games. Oh yeah, absolutely. That'd be awesome. This just takes me to a link to buy it, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. Okay. Let's quit for a second. I'll have the site one fired up here in a second. I just wanted to quickly scan what these achievements are. Oh, that's okay. So, okay, that's one too. nice. Okay. I might do another playthrough this at some point to get those last 3 achievements. But for now, let's get Banner Saga 2 fired up here. Where are you in my library, Banner Saga 2? We'll also have to set up a new capture and stuff for it, or adjust the capture we were just using, one of the two. Didn't get to save it, GG. Oh, thank you, Zai. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was prepared to spend most of tonight working on that final battle, but we got it second try, which I'm pretty happy. Wait, was it second try or third try? I think it was. No, it was second try. I don't. Yeah. Okay. So, what was just showing Banner Saga? You were showing Banner Saga. Flip over to Banner Saga 2 for me, please. Ta-da! Hi, Ollie. Fight seemed so rough, so that's awesome. It is a pretty rough fight. I feel like maybe a little too rough in some ways. I don't know. I prefer combats that give you room to be sort of ingenuitive, whereas that one is more just like you make one wrong step, you're kind of done for, and there's not really a way to salvage it out of. So you just need to play it a few times so you know exactly how to sort of position your units around, which is fine. And I'm sure there are other strategies you can use to beat it. Like if I'd ran different characters, maybe it would have been even more manageable. The party I ran might not have been particularly great for it as far as that goes. Thank you, Victor. Very insightful. Yes, I'm not going to count them, but that amount of dots and that amount of zeros. Remember that. Now, how do I watch recap? I don't need to do that. There's a way to load in. Oh, actually, before we do that, I think, yeah, the master volume needs to come down, because where did I have the previous one? Somewhere like here-ish, maybe? This sounds okay at the moment. We'll see how that goes. I should have checked before I closed the other game what my settings were at. I've never played it on hard before, but we will... Like, I've never played this one before, but we'll keep going with hard since we beat the last one on hard. Something wakes you up at any point. What is it? Who summoned me? Now I go to new game. Import save game or choose a hero. So that's how they do it for people who don't have save data from the first one. Okay. I was wondering what they were going to do there. Because as we just saw at the end of that one, you're only going to get to this game with one of these two characters left, unfortunately. We're importing a saved game. The game's flickering, McD? It's okay in my OBS preview, but that doesn't mean anything. Is it flickering on Twitch for other people? Not for you? Okay. Image isn't flickering for you? Okay. Not for you either. Okay, just you, cool. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, McD. Blame mobile? Even if it's mobile though, it should still... I'm sorry it's not working for you, I guess is what I'm trying to say. That's... I can commiserate because sometimes I struggle to watch streams due to technology, and it makes me sad. Anyway, good night, Rouse and Shadows. Yes, it's pretty late for you, isn't it, Frezzo? Get some good rest. Thank you for hanging out for a little bit. It's good to see you. Just finished eating, so be on a different device soon. Oh, sure. I hope your food was good. What did you have? I had some delicious chili tonight for my meal. I hope everyone else has had some sustenance. The hero from Suikoden 1. Alright, so... Alright, this is my save that I played a long time ago. But we'll import the one we just beat, which we beat quicker. Even though it was on hard mode, we beat it in fewer days. Oh, we got an achievement for loading a game in. That seems a touch loud. I'll drop that down when we get a chance.
Tíminn líður áfram, eins og straumþung á sem fleytir okkur áfram. Time continues washing over us, moment after moment, like waves on a coast. Some more fierce, more violent than others. So few of my kind, the giant war, remain alive. Even so, I find myself wondering if humans, while able to bear children, suffer more for the loss of loved ones. Several weeks have passed since we slew the Sunder known as Bellower.
Okay.
But the chaos of the world did not wither as we hoped.
So not too far of a time skip at all.
The world is breaking. We sail aboard hastily crafted ships for the safety of Arberain, the human capital. But the river curses us with a clear view of the dreads, assaulting another hopeless village.
These cinematics are definitely a seems like a step up in budget from the first game. Like you can definitely tell that they ramped things up. There was some actual like a little bit of actual like character animation and stuff in there. That's dope. That's really cool. To reiterate again, we are now completely in territory that I've never seen before. I played the first game, I've not seen any of the second game. Ever in my life. Move away from those glowing rocks. This one's mine. Presumably this is still going to be like a little bit of a tutorial, maybe with some new characters. So we've got some spear people around. Well, nope, they're all no to the depths with you. They're all getting taken out. Oh, you're getting promoted. You seem cool. Oh, are you gonna... Oh, here comes Rook. Keep killing them. Oh! Ira and Hakan working their way in. Damn it, Rook, quit running ahead. Drag around the screen to see your surroundings. Click to check mark to continue. Hey, Sammy, welcome in. Good to see you. We're on to the second game now. I just managed to beat Bellower a little while ago, so we've imported our save data and we've started up Banner Saga 2. Oh, I should change. That reminds me, I need to change my category, and I guess I should have a different title now too, because that one only really applies to the onward to this saga's second stage. You're just coming to tell me they changed the category? Thank you. I just did it there. It should... Actually, I'll just go refresh my page just to make sure. Okay. Yeah, no, I think that updated. Perfect. Always on your keyboard fully, so you're on your phone. No worries, love. It's okay. But yeah, we beat the first one. There was a very sad scene at the end, but we got through it, and now we're doing a quick little tutorial. God, so yeah, dredge in the village in the background over there. This looks just as gorgeous as the first game, as I would expect. Ooh, a ship down here. woods. Now, Ivor just said quit running ahead, so my assumption, we'll see if it's correct or not, but it seems like since Alette's death, Rook is probably just thrown himself like wholeheartedly into like trying to hunt and kill Dredge, and he's just like being reckless about it. Is my guess, based on the couple lines of dialogue we've gotten so far. Portraits show the order of the initiative, taking turns from left to right. Okay, yeah, so this is all the same. Layout seems similar. Okay, Ivor's next. Turn this on so we can see everything. Ooh, okay, so some of these characters are already weakened. Ooh, hello. Barricades? There wasn't anything in the previous game in terms of like destructible environment stuff or terrain, really. There's the map layouts and then you'd fight in them. But it seems like now there's barricades and stuff too that can prevent movement or you can smash them. That's cool. I'm excited about that. Who's next? Oh, it's not gonna let me see. Movement happens before action. Yes, I know all this. So here's some more tiles. But I know obviously this game had to be accessible to new players who didn't play the first one, which is why they're explaining all this stuff. Okay, you're just gonna make me do things in the order you want me to do them in, aren't you? Okay, that's fine. This is not how I would manage this fight, but it's okay. Strength cancels both health and damage. We know that. Armor blocks. We're familiar with all that. Finish this off. Oh, all pluses now. Thank you, Ollie. He's down. Each time you make kill, your renown grows, which is later used to improve your characters. Thunderman then you'll choose to smash an obstacle in this way. Obstacles. Okay, so this is new. Obstacles on the combat board will make you change tactics, so plan wisely to make them work to your benefit. Fantastic. Now it's Hakon's turn. He appears to be out of range, but all heroes can use willpower, so yeah, he can step in closer. What does he do? Oh no, that makes sense. Clicking your heroes tile anytime will bring up the all their stuff. That's okay, so that's all the same as it should be. Sundering impact. Oh yeah. That's right. Powerful strike. Oh, now we're in pillage mode. Okay. Easy peasy. Character does not move, rest or gain willpower. Alio will rest this turn. Who are you? You're a new character. Are you going to join us? You seem cool. Maybe. And we boost the willpower to, yeah, exertion stat. Yeah, I understand all that. I remember how all that works. Boom! Nice. Not finished. Jesus, Rook, settle down. Yeah, he's taken off and being... He's a man possessed right now. Very classic trope to employ after the loss of a loved one. Oh my god, Rook. Rook, what are you doing, buddy? Rook, could you not? Excuse me? I'm just fighting all this stuff with only Rook? I mean, he goes every other turn, which is exciting, I guess. But just Super Saiyan? I guess so. Tried to get dodge converse with Ollie, it didn't work. Oh, unfortunate. What the heck? This is... So you go, then you go, then you go. But I get to go every other turn. This might be possible if I pay very close attention to the turn order. First is you. You have 4 moves plus 1, so you could go You don't go for a while. So if we go like here. Okay, we don't have the item that Rook was wearing at the end of last game, but that's okay. We just stay out of the ranged things range. They're all gonna walk in and get too close and murder us though. Like there's no way we can actually get through this fight, I don't think. That is not a healthy way to deal with your problems. It absolutely isn't. Okay, now they've both gone though. I can fall back this way. You don't. You're going sooner, but we can actually. I should probably stop burning willpower so much. You're gonna walk in. That's okay. We're out of your range. Do you want to talk about what you're feeling right now? Right. You go soon. This thing goes. I need to get over here and put some hits on the range thing, because the range thing's going to be the biggest concern in this fight, I think. Swing back down around here. Start putting some damage into you. Stay put for a second. Get you to the point where you're less of a concern. You're soon, which is fine. Then you come in, but okay. Now you walk, which is fine. Don't want to get too close to you. You're coming up in the turn order. You're next, and you can go 3 paces plus 1, I think. So 1, 2, 3. You can stand up there. So we actually... I think I can get out of your range if I walk down here. I gotta be careful though, because I don't want to get myself too much in a corner. Oh, you're gonna start summoning. That's fine, actually, I think. Then you're next. Now we need to... You don't go for a while, which means I can safely run up in here. Gonna get some sleep. We'll have to do for school tomorrow with recording... where are you going? Okay. Recording a podcast and find an article to present to your master's class. Oh wow, Mango, that's awesome. It's fun times. Yeah, it sounds like it. You have such wonderful beans. Hope the rest of the stream is wonderful. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate that. Get some excellent rest and good luck with your stuff tomorrow. That's awesome that you're doing a podcast and also presenting to your master's class. That's wonderful. Okay, you're next. Because you're ranged, I think you go and then you go. That's okay. Because you're ranged, I think I want to actually just take you out completely. Make you a non-concern. Okay, now you come in here. What's your movement? 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 1 to 5. You're going to be able to get close to me here in a second. That's okay. You go soon. I can't stick too close in here. Hopefully I haven't already made a mistake in this. Okay, you went for armor. That's alright. Just need to stay away from you, then the summoning one, then this one. gonna swing around this side of the fight. One final message, you just jumped down. Thank you for the final send-off there, buddy. Oh shit, okay, yeah, the one he summoned goes next. I forgot. Oh, it's just, I'm kind of trapped between these two. Actually, not so much. How far can you move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at most. 2, 3, 4, 5. So you get to there. So if I step to here, I should be safe from you. Put 7 points on you just so you're not a concern. Where do you go? Perfect. When do you go? Soonish. Who's next? You are, that's fine. You way over there, that's fine. If you're gonna come towards me, that's okay. We need to get you down. All you returneth, all I leave. You're gonna go summon, that's fine. You've got movement range, so we don't want to get any closer to you, but in the meantime, we can work on getting this new summon thing there. Okay, who's next? You way over there, that's okay. Then you. Ooh, actually, we need to get... yeah. We need to not be in your range and also work on getting you lower in damage. But I don't want to stay close to you, so instead, you're soon... oh, we can't get too close to you, but we can walk up to here. That's... yeah, okay, that'll be good. It's okay. You're next, but you actually can't hit me here, so it's fine. We can... what the heck is that one guy doing with his weapon? Oh, this one down here who's just, like, spinning it? These ones with the big swords and nothing else can summon more units to the field if they're left alone while doing that. So he's summoning a new guy to come in. Okay, you're next. You can't do anything annoying. Then you. Then the summoning one. Then this one. And that one. I actually don't need to move from this spot for a while. Although I feel like I should put some damage on you sooner rather than later. So let's quickly get over here and give you a shot. So then you're next, then you, then the big one, which means I need to, yeah, okay, we need to move this way aggressively now. Do I think I can get rid of the summoning one before he finishes? I think I could have, and I did not want to. Because, since, for whatever reason, this fight is ignoring the pillage rule, and, like, I'm getting as many turns as they get, the more units they have, the longer it takes for each of them to go again, which makes it easier for me to kite around. So I want him to summon the extra unit in. But yes, I probably could have gotten to him and stopped him. He's next, which is fine. Then this one. Let's go to here. Keep shredding this big thing. Okay, the summoned one's way down there, which is okay. It's going next anyway. Like how the recoil of one... yes! Yeah, the, I believe the threshold is 3. If you do at least 3 armor break, any other dredge that are touching the one you break will take, like, one each, so if you can get them all touching each other, you can actually start to wear all their armor down at once, which is really, really useful. Now you can walk pretty far, and I don't really want to get hit by you. Who's next, though? You're next. I don't know if there's somewhere I can stand where I'm not going to get hit by either of you. Although I'll get 2 moves there, so maybe that's fine. Alright, run down here. Shoot you. Then you're coming next. I wonder if it's worth it to just take you out. Then you, but then that moves you up, and you're actually kind of a danger to me now. So, instead of doing that, what I will do... What's your movement range? 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could get out of your range. I'm kind of cornering myself here a little bit, but I think I can... Scoot. Oh, you tucked up in that way. That's interesting. Let's run down to here. Put more damage on you. You're next. And I don't think I can get out of your... Oh, I can just barely get completely out of your range. I wouldn't be able to hit anyone if I go over here. But I think that's okay. Sit in this corner. You're gonna walk in here, which is fine. Okay. But now I need to make... Actually, now I'm getting to the point where I actually don't need to worry as much about stuff touching me because nothing's really strong enough to do damage to me. Other than you, but you don't go for a while. These things are all low. Yeah, so I think I can... What did I say was next? Okay, so I can move to here. Smack you down. You're gonna block that route off, though. Yeah, so I'm starting to get pinched here a little bit. Let's knock you off. Get 1 willpower back. Okay, you're gonna walk in. That's okay. You're next. What's your range? So I can move to, like, here, and I can drop this one down to 1 health. Okay. But now you can't really get anywhere as close to me. You can't really do anything. You're weak enough that it doesn't matter. You can't... Yeah, okay. So now I can focus on... Oh, no, don't end turn. Don't end turn. Oh. I'm wearing you down. Yeah, you're gonna swing around that way. Okay, who's next? You are, and you can't get to me, so that's fine. So we'll just do the full 8 damage to you. You're gonna go summon, which is fine. If you didn't know any better, you'd say they're undead. They're an interesting creature, because they're made of like stone or slate or whatever, like completely, and so they seem like entirely inorganic. But as we discovered, this is my little spoiler for the first game, but I assume if you're still watching through the stream until now, you probably aren't super concerned about those. We discovered in the first game that they actually do like reproduce and have kids and stuff. So it's hard to tell exactly what's up with this species. Hey, Asher, welcome in. Evening or morning, folks? Hey, this whole flipping your sleep schedule thing you got going right now. Evening for me. Evening for me, but morning for some people in the world, I'm sure. Morning for you. They're made of stone? Yeah, they are. Or, well, maybe metal? I think it's stone, though. I think it's supposed to be stone. Who's next? You, who are a non-issue. Then you, who's pretty much a non-issue. All of you are kind of non-issues. And then you. Okay. Now we can take out a couple of things here. We don't want to drop their numbers too low, because then the thing that comes in is going to get a lot of rounds. You're next, eh? I can't really get out of your range, can I? I guess I could step way back here if I felt like it. You're not going to be able to really close the gap down at all, so I think I'm going to step up here and finish you off too. Apparently, yeah, they're made of stone. Oh, did you look it up? Nice. I was pretty sure they were. We can actually move in close just because of the way things are set up right now. Are you past? Well, you're about to summon, which is fine. Okay, you summoned over there. So we just need this thing to take its turn, which you're not going to get anywhere close to me. I can actually move closer to you. And drop your armor while I'm at it. So then you're going, Okay, so we'll just kite around you. Oh, that one goes this soon? Okay, we're gonna take that one out then, actually. To save ourselves some grief here. Who's going next? You are. And then you'll go. And then you go first. And then that one. Okay. But you're gonna be... You don't go for a while. So I think swinging all the way down around this way is the way to go. Yeah, you're gonna come that way. That's fine because I suppose I can. Yeah, I can work on eliminating. So we go here, and I think we can take you out safely. Now you go. And then we swing up here and take you out safely. your range? I'm not in it. Swing down here, take you out, And then you'll go, and there'll be an issue, and that's the thing. Okay, we took one hit, but we're fine. And then the rest of the army comes in, and Rook's already done everything. However, the other fighters arrive as you kill the last dredge, willing to stand against you. Rook, the Varl says, looking around. Why? You turn to him, but are overwhelmed by fatigue and drop to your knees. Oh, against all odds? And renown +5. Did I get a special achievement? I wonder if you fail if everyone shows up then. I bet. If there's an achievement for doing that, then you probably... Yeah, prevail with Rook against overwhelming numbers. 3.1% of players have this achievement. So yeah, so you can lose that fight, and if you do, I guess the allies would just come in and help you out. That's cool. That's fun. I actually really enjoyed that. That was a different... I mean, it's all the same mechanics, but it's a different way of applying them when you just have the one character and you're trying to figure out how to keep them safe against all the enemies. That was really a really fun fight, actually. Banner Saga 2 is off to a banging start for me so far. Ivor moves you past the crowd of worried villagers, ensuring you can stand on your own. I don't know what you were... He stops speaking as the village chieftain approaches. A Vara leader saving a human village from those things. Legends are made of much less. Alio. You look kind of cool, Alio. I like your multicolored braid tie in the back. You've got a lyre! That's dope. No Vara leader, just Ivor. Those things were dredge, like the stories you probably heard as a kid. And it was Rook here who ordered us to stop. Forgive me. Maybe it's this never-setting sun, or dredge, or the deaths of so many of my clansmen. I'm not myself. The man's eyes appraise you as he quickly nods. I'm Alio, the Scald. Were you trying to drive the dredge all the way back north by yourself? Remain silent. I wouldn't stop there. Oh god, Rook. So vengeful. Or just we should get ready to leave. It's only been a couple weeks. I'm going to lean into that for now. Alio looks into your eyes a moment before recoiling. Something terrible must have happened to have such a hatred for them. A topic for another time, Scald. Maybe. Of course. Mind if I ask of news from Beauregard? We heard rumored the Sunder Bellower was laying waste to the town. More than a rumor, but he's been dealt with. By your clan? Your Sunder Slayers? Oh, Ivor. He's like, shut the fuck up, Rook will kill you too, probably. I mean, maybe. Rook just popped off and took out a huge force by himself. Imagine if he had the item that I had him wearing at the end of last game. I wonder if it's going to give me the items or if it's just having me keep the character levels. Because if he'd had that extra armor break, that fight would have gone much quicker. Like, half the time. The turn makes Ivor wince and ends Alio's excitement. Gosh, and see... And while he's... Well, we'll have to see who's going to get the more focus. Like, it seems like we're obviously at the beginning here, we're focusing on Rook and how he's feeling post Banner Saga 1. But Ivor's now also in the unique position that he, along with allies, actually accomplished something that he was sort of, in his mind, undeservingly hailed for since his youth, right? Slaying asunder. So now he's in the position of being famous again. But he actually did it this time. I mean, he did it last time, but the circumstances weren't such that he could be proud of it, right? But now he could be, potentially, but it's like... That's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out with him. What about the deep shaking in the ground? Only yesterday we felt a rumble like none before. You think we have all the answers? Could be the giant serpent. Say nothing. Just toss out, could be the giant serpent. This guy's gonna be like, what? The serpent in the sun? Radomir? I am no holy man, but joking about dead gods feels wrong. About as opposite of Radomir as it gets. This one's determined to swallow us all. The Skald looks skeptical. Killing a Sunder is a big enough tale on its own for now. Then let's get ready to leave. Not to sound ungrateful, but this place, it's all we have. It's our home. We never should have stopped. Nod quietly. Don't be stupid, more dredge are coming. Jesus, you can just feel how angry Rook is with all the answers that we get the option to use for him. Nodding quietly is okay, but like... I'm not going to say that, because we stopped and saved them, and we definitely should have. I don't approve of calling people stupid, but I want these people to come with us, so... Wanting to defend what's yours isn't stupid, you know that? Oh, Ivor coming in clutch with the sage commentary. It's true. This guy's not so different from how you used to be, Rook. I know this village lost fighters today, so they have less of a chance defending themselves tomorrow. Rook is right. I hoped their defeat here would keep the dredge away, but when voiced, the Skald looks around at the small huts of his village. Borsgard is the only place I've seen in my life. The small village is all my family knows. Or the only other place I've seen in my life. The small village is all my family knows. Are things really as tragic as you're making them sound? Probably worse. Alia looks back and forth between you and Ivor before nodding. Packing and tending to our dead will take some time, but I'll have everything on the ship. I'll have everyone on the ship soon. Aloe heads off to the village to organize supplies. Ivor, one of the giants known as Varl, has fought Dredge in the Northern Winters, personally killed the Sunder Rays, and lost an arm to the Sunder Bellower. He's been by your side through everything, including the death of your daughter. Now you feel the weight of his full attention. What you pulled out there, fighting the Dredge alone, was that tied to a lead at all? They'll pay for taking her from me. Don't mention her name. Jesus. I'm trying my best to hold it all together. The villagers could probably use your strength. Ooh. So we've got end of the conversation. Full vengeance. Full shut down and not think about it. And this is probably the most reasonable. Full misdirected anger, yeah. And then the semi-reasonable answer, yeah. But also the answer that's reasonable, but I think based on the actions we've seen him taking, also a little bit in denial of his own condition. Like, the Rook from the first game, trying his best to hold it all together, wouldn't charge like 10 dredge to fight them by himself, right? So this is the answer that, like, no, I'm doing my best to keep it together, I'm fine, but he's clearly not fine. That said, I don't want to snap at Ivor. I don't think... I'm leaning into his vengefulness a little bit, but I don't want to... I'm not going to play him in such a way that he's going to be shitty to the people who care about him still. Try my best to hold it all together. Keep holding it all in and you'll lose... blah, blah, blah. Keep holding it all in and you'll lose it when these people need you most. Alette was my reason for living after Aldous died. I remember. But make this caravan your reason now. There's still plenty for you to do. He walks towards the village, leaving you alone with your thoughts. And that's the intro, such as it is. Banner Saga 2. Logo on the water, yeah, I caught that. From their homes must all flee. Okay, so it's starting us off with decent renown and some supplies. I'm curious. It'll be a while before I can discover this, because obviously we're going to play through these two games with this playthrough such as it is. But I'm curious how strongly the two different sort of main branches of the story would parallel one another. Like, if we were Let right now, does she also charge that group of Dredge to fight them by herself? Or does that like whole fight not even take place? Judging by the wording of the achievement, I feel like she probably doesn't, because the achievements didn't specify just beat Dredge against the odds. It was like beat Dredge with Rook against the odds or something like that. Like it mentioned Rook specifically. So I think that fight might be Rook storyline only. Anyways, no point in really musing about that. We gotta play through this story. The traveling merchants are... Oh, reconnecting to chat. I hope I didn't miss anything there. Logo in the water, love that. Yeah, I love that too. Traveling merchants are surprisingly well stocked, Ubin the old Varl dubbed Scrivener says. Since Borisgard, our numbers have grown. People have scavenged for food and eaten it too. Regardless, we'll need plenty of supplies considering our destination. Where can I find the merchants? What kind of supplies? Thanks, Ubin. What kind of supplies? Stuff like food and meat for the trip. The merchants have got a few interesting items as well, but folks can't eat those in lean times. You'll have to choose wisely. Even your renown will only stretch so far. Where can I find the merchants? Can't miss them, he says. Group of tents they call a market. Thanks, Ubin. Of course, he says. Oh, almost forgot. There's something ruffling the feathers of the ravens, the mercenaries who followed us from Borisgard. Chat with their leader, Bulwark, but be careful. He's not like other Varl. Ooh. This medallion gives you information about your caravan, including your population's plot. Okay. Indicates that you have enough supplies to provision your caravan for 28 days of resting or travel. A large population requires more supplies. The market. Let's go see what they have. Ooh. Ooh, okay. So here we have confirmation that there are more levels in this game, because before the max level was 5, but here we have items that need levels 6, 7, 8, and 9 to use. God, how good are these going to be? 5 per renown, and you need 6 supplies per day to survive. So we almost get a day for each renown, which isn't too bad. Shows what you have. Click this button to add 15 more supplies to your caravan. Oh, it's going to make us add 15 or more? Okay, that's part of the tutorial. Okay, so we have to spend at least 3 renown on that. That's okay. Now that you've added your supplies, you must confirm the change by pressing the confirm button. Markets also have items available. These items are equipped by your heroes and can provide a great advantage. The required hero rank is shown in the red circle. When finished, exit. Okay, what do we got for items here? Level 6 to use. Realign your actions with your ambitions by wearing the small bronze necklace. +1 EXE talents? What does that mean? 3 will per kill, 2 will per rest. That's pretty useful, actually. Simple black sash should be wrapped around the eyes of a blind archer, never miss a shot. Oh, we've seen this one before. Never deflected. Never deflected is kind of nice. +10% crit chance. Figurine's broken shield reminds you of what needs to happen on the battlefield. +2 to break talents. +2 range distance. +2 armor. That's kind of sick, actually. Put that on an archer, they get +2 break and +2 range. And +2 armor. In case something gets close to them. From the ox breeding grounds in Notmot, The Oxnauts carry weight and clout. +3 break talents, +2 armor, +2 break. So break talents though isn't just flat break. I guess that's only applies to like abilities that use break. There seems to be some extra stats here that I'm not necessarily completely confident what they mean. Pierced by a rusted nail, this warrior figure feels wrong, powerful but wrong. 30% crit chance, +2 strength, -2 armor. Ooh. That's kind of nutty. We're done for now. Oh, it's not giving me the option to check my roster yet. Let's see if we still have all my other items. Let's talk to Audley first. See what she has to say. Audleif, your former chieftain's widow, is demonstrating fletching an arrow to a few people as you approach. Give us a moment, will you? The group walks away as Audleif stands and wipes loose feathers from her tunic. I doubt you're here to explain your actions with the dredge. Do I need to? It was nothing. I miss a lot. Okay, he's willing to open up a little bit to her. Let's do that, see what she says. I can only imagine. She watches you in silence, not pressing you to continue. Eventually she changes the subject. I feel like out of anyone it would be Audleif? Yeah, for sure. I wanted to discuss the clansmen. They're good at scavenging for food while we travel, but we could always use more fighters. But training them takes time. I'm not sure we have much of that to spare. Then you'll just have to find a balance that works. We're okay for now, but who knows how our needs will change. I see. Thanks. You turn to leave while Life places a hand on your shoulder. We should talk, Rook. At some point. Talk about what? You. Not you, the leader, but the man I knew from Skoger. She gives you a faint smile and returns to her fletching. Audley's fantastic. All the characters in this game were pretty fantastic, to be fair. But she's definitely a favorite. Normal caravan morale does not affect your hero's willpower. Does not affect your hero's willpower in battle. I guess they changed that from the first one. Because in the first one, when your caravan morale was really low, your heroes started battle with less willpower. It seems like that's no longer the case. Which is interesting. Oh yeah, let's go talk to this guy. We've only spoken to him very briefly at the end of the first game. We don't know him very well yet. The Varl mercenary leader Bulwark and a rather large female fighter are talking to Juno, a member of the Spellweaving Menders Council. Bulwark looks annoyed. Nothing unusual. There is no haggling on this. You already accepted the offer in Beauregard. Get this one to do it. Get me to do what? If Juno is surprised by your presence, it doesn't show. She continues to stare straight at the Varl. Rook is seeing to the survival of this caravan, something I doubt you care to do. He won't be seeing to anything much longer if he keeps fighting like he did earlier. Oh, Folka. We've never seen you before. Got some rings, a necklace, very prominent scar across the bridge of your nose. You're pretty cool looking. Say nothing, but I'm still here now. Again, what other task are you talking about? Yeah, what are you talking about? That determination will see these people safely to Arborang, but with respect, our discussion stays between us for now. He literally took down, like, so many. It's true, yeah. I feel like that reaction would make more sense if we had lost the fight and the crew had to come in to save us, like we were saying. But where we did it successfully, it's just like, well, what do you mean I'm fine? I'm clearly doing successful things. Her look at Bulwark says she expects him to keep it private. Okay. Ivan needs my help with the healing the wounded, but we should leave soon. See Hakon at the dock when you're ready. Juno leaves without another word. Fane Valka. One of these days, Claw and Fang will get thirsty for Spellweaver blood. Claw and Fang? His axes. The large axe heads are polished, the blades sharp, and the cheeks scarred from plenty of use. But it's the gray handles that stand out. They're unlike anything you've seen before. Axes, eh? Like dual-wielding axes. That's another thing actually I'm excited about in this game is presumably there's going to be new character classes that I haven't used before with interesting special abilities and stuff. How long are you going to let Juno tell you what to do? Oh wait, this is him talking. You avoid his goading. Only to Arborang. Then it's King Magnolf's job. Like he's got the answer to any of this. He'd really piss himself if he ever saw a dredge. The pig-tailed fighter laughs. Have we met? I'm Folka, a shield maiden in charge of keeping the ravens alive. Bulwark gives her a stern look, but she doesn't back down. I already know who you are, chieftain. I heard there's a problem I should know about. Do you have a better idea than Arborang? Yeah, make a new plan. You think some walls and a king are going to save you? Bulwark snorts and turns his attention to a large, sealed cart behind him. His bare-cloaked back indicates the conversation is over. Okay, well they're not too friendly, but that's fine. Ah, we could rest. I don't think we... Oh, I guess if Rook had gotten injured in that fight, we might need to rest right now. But I don't think we do. I would like to look at my heroes and see what I have for items and stuff. Game. That would be nice, but I guess it's too early for that. Do I want to snatch up one of these cool items while I'm here? Break talents. See, none of my ranged units currently have talents that break. But presumably if this item exists, I'll find somebody ranged with a talent that breaks. Well, this mentions talents, but then this thing over here also mentions... Oh, this mentions talents too, but EXE talents. What's EXE? Exhaustion, maybe? Huh. Huh. This is +2 break and plus... Oh, actually, Rook has a break talent. This would actually be pretty good on Rook, potentially. I forgot his, This is actually kind of like perfectly designed for Rook's, Hunter's Mark ability. Increases his range. Increases his break talent. Exertion, yeah, I think EXE probably is exertion. I just don't know if anyone has exertion talents, but I guess we'll probably get somebody who does. This seems good too. I like both of these. This one's okay. Am I willing to toss 14 and or 16? Just looked it up. Do I want to know the details on it or just figure it out? No, that's okay, love. I'll figure it out. I appreciate that, though. I mean, these are never... I mean, let's be real. If the level ups continue at the same trajectory they did in the first game, they're going to get more and more expensive, and it's like leveling somebody from like 8 to 9 is going to cost me a ton of renown. But if it's still only giving me 2 points, then like a level up would only give a character like 2 break or 2 armor, But this gives 2 break, 2 armor, and plus 3 break. So like these seem to be more worthwhile than a level up that they would potentially be replacing in terms of spending the renown here. The only difference I get, or the only issue with that, is that a character can only use one of these. So once they've got a really good item on them, at that point then they still need to just be leveled up. So I guess it's just a question of, do I have... I mean, I don't have anyone close to being able to use these yet. I think I'm going to grab this one. Leave myself... That'll leave me with 20 renown, which is enough that I can level one of my level 4 characters up to level 5. We'll have this when somebody, probably Rook, hits 7. Sure. The wooden planks of the well-used dock creak as you walk across them. Hakan, a warrior recently acknowledged as king of the Varl, paces the dock. Not sure I was made for this, he says as you approach. Commanding in battle is one thing, but deciding how many chickens we need to bring? We've both made hard decisions. I'm just as lost as you are at this. You seem to be handling it just fine. An unlikely potential source of camaraderie, but I mean, they're both characters who have been thrust into positions they never wanted to be in terms of leadership, so Rook and Hakan could actually potentially get along a little bit too. I'm just as lost as you are at this. Is that so, Hakan says? Seems like you were born to lead these humans. Maybe Varl are more yawks-headed than just our horns. His laugh rumbles through the docks. We're as ready as we're going to get. Let's sail. Depart. After lighting the funeral pyre, the last villagers... Oh, I said I was going to drop the volume a little bit, didn't I? That's okay. Last villagers find seats on your rickety longships built of scrap wood scavenged in Beauregard. The ravens find space around a large cart on their black-sailed vessel. Oars slowly move all the boats into the river's current. Okay. So we're sailing now. A sailing caravan. Alia looks ill. At least it's not the brackish sea, he whispers to himself as he steps around rowers and baggage to speak with you. I'm not sure we were all built for aquatic voyages, he says, and I hear our brains quite a distance away. My people could use a few hours rest on solid ground. Didn't we just leave? Oh, okay. The hopeful looks from others sway you. Oh no, we need some Dramamine? Indeed. Sway you and you signal for the ships to make land. Would you mind telling me why the capital is our destination? Alio asks. Arbrang's walls have never been breached. The Valko, Junos is the menders that can protect us. It's the furthest place from the dredge. It just is now. Help row. The Valko Junos is the menders there can protect us. Menders? The Scald's shoulders slump. We were all hoping for something more substantial. He realizes Ivan and Juno can hear him. I thank you for healing my people, but we're talking about an army of dredge. The Valka and her apprentice share a smile, but say nothing. Look, Alio, if you had seen the damage Ivan was pumping out when I lined up some of those chain lightning blasts to hit several enemies, you'd be fine with him taking on an army of dredge. Ivan is dope. Dredge, Alio says, almost in awe. Man and Varl's storied foe from oh so ever long ago. But they're real, and here. How have they made it so far south? His glance at the Varl is met with both anger and shame. The longship rocks gently and the Skald grabs a rope to steady himself. If only we had the fabled horses to ride upon. We'd outpace the dredge and be on sound footing. His dramatized misery is almost as amusing as his thanks when he steps back onto land. Wait, so there's no horses anymore? I don't know if that was a bit of lore that we got in the first game. The fabled horses. Huh. Morale improved. Okay, we did something right there. My webcam is blocking the loading, but... Oh, we got our world map. Okay. Looks the same, as it should. Actually, I was curious if it would cross off, like, places that had been destroyed. Like, Grofheim doesn't actually exist anymore, technically. Location of your caravan is indicated here by Rook's icon. The caravan recently embarked from Alio's village and is traveling westward down the Ormsa River. Okay. Prior to arriving at Alio's village, the caravan hurriedly embarked from Borisgard in the wake of the devastating siege laid by Belor and his armies. Click on Borisgard to find out more. An aging and senile mess of a city that can't remember whether it wants to sell you something or steal everything you've got. While Ormsdalr grew early into an important hub of trade, its twin city Borisgard became the place to buy things nobody else was willing to hawk. It's greatly supported by the potent items harvested in Rainavik and Tistel, and plagued by huge disparities between the extremely rich and the suffering poor. Oh, great. Caravans attempting to reach Ormsdalr by river on the way to Arbrang. As Strom led some of the first men east, Ormsdalr was one of the most important places they settled, nestled in the crook where the Ormsa River splits. If Borisgard and Ormsdalr were twins, or Ormsdalr, rather, were twins, Ormsdalr would be their righteous brother trying to keep his evil twin from hurting anyone else. Okay. So it's a decent place, it seems. Reaching Arbrang, the human capital, is the ultimate goal of the caravan. It is hoped the walls of the ancient city will provide safety against the deepening catastrophe. From humble beginnings to the eventual seat of power for the king, Arbrang is the most populated and contested city throughout the human lands. Its towering obsidian walls have been pulled from the depths by the weaving powers of the Menders. As each new generation of residents builds another ring of walls, the city continues to grow larger, more indulgent, and more dangerous. The map is covered many locations and a whole bunch lore. You can explore them all, etc. Okay, so like, does it mention that Grofheim was destroyed? Last time with the Varl in the City of Their Power, founded by Arfanar, the second Varl king. The Varl have moved around a lot. Most consider Grofheim their capital. The deeds of Varl are honored here, and all warriors of worth are buried at the foot of the two spears, where they are said to become part of the Varl March itself. So that's the exact same blurb as we had in the first game. So it doesn't seem like they've updated these lore tips to include what happened in Banner Saga 1, which is fine. Yeah, okay. So we're near the Toothpick Wood. The butt end of a sprawling wood that comes to a point and was split by roads forged by early settlers, though it may be just as well known for the rewards reaped. Reaped to fat peasants that have been all but hunted to extinction here. Oh, fat pheasants. Fat peasants that were hunted to extinction. No, fat pheasants. Okay. Gotcha. So, I mean, we're on this river. We're going to go past here. I wonder where we might also potentially... stop at that I could check. The Eastway Road runs all the way from Tolir to Borisgard, where it becomes Sten's March. Merchants rely heavily on this road, making bandits a common appearance, and the use of guards a necessity. Nobody knows exactly who founded Grundar, though most speculate it was an early horseborn settlement, seeing as how it is in the middle of nowhere and close to no other landmarks or valuable terrain. The people here tend fields, but walk great distances just to gather water. Oh. Ormsa River, by far the longest river known to Manor Varl, snaking around from Fiska Bay to Deepmont and back again to Sigerholm, then up into the Red River. It is largely debatable whether one river begins and the other ends. Ah yes, the annual peasant hunts. You know, all in good sporting fun. I was actually thinking that as just a second ago when I was looking at the map, in terms of the length of that river. It's interesting that, like, because, like, it empties out here into Fiska Bay, But like this river comes, it winds all the way here, and this part of it goes through this lake and then all the way over here, right? These feed into a river that empties on this side of the continent, but there's an ocean or a sea over here, which is much closer. So it's just interesting that this land developed in such a way that like these tributaries fed into a river that goes all the way across, rather than just like one that feeds out this way, right? I don't know. I like maps, especially fantasy maps. I really enjoy. But yeah, okay. So we're heading to the capital, or we're trying to. Return to the map at any time. As you travel through the world, time passes, the number of days passes shown here. Each time a full day passes, your supplies will be consumed. Morale drops during continuous travel, and when supplies run low, in order to raise morale, you must camp and allow your caravan to rest. Number of days worth of remaining supplies is showed here. If the caravan has insufficient supplies, people will begin to starve and morale will drop. In order to maintain morale and heal injuries, you must rest in camp. For more camping provides you opportunities to increase your battle prowess and opportunities to increase your battle prowess. That just means like my training in the camp with my own abilities, right? And converse with your heroes. Click here to camp. Oh, you're making me click here to camp now? Okay, that's fine. We're still semi in the teaching people who haven't played before phase. When a day passes in camp, your caravan consumes a day of supplies and morale increases. Click the tent to rest now. Oh, you're forcing me to rest? Okay. At any time you can visit the hero's tent and promote your heroes, click the hero's tent now. Thank you. Sure, it will go on for a bit? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, and it should, right? If they want this game to be one that people can pick up and play without playing the first game, then they really need to teach everything from the get-go here. Okay, it looks like it does give me back all my items, which is good. Items are shown at the bottom of the roster. Drag items under your units to equip them. Items can only be equipped by characters of equal rank. Click unit to use stats, promote, and yeah. Okay, so we got like Ivor up here. Now we could promote Ivor right away. Click the ability button. Character smashes into an... Okay, so, but this is an ability, it's not a talent, right? What is a talent? Hello? This is new. Hunker down, locked... Oh, so when you max stats, you unlock talents? Do I have anyone who has stats maxed already? Hunker down, 0 to 3. Wonder how stats look if you haven't played the first game or if you don't bring in your save. That's a very good question. Yeah, like what level does it start everybody at? Am I technically, yeah, am I starting from a weaker position right now than I would be if I was just starting the save fresh? Like, are my characters, would it start me with all these characters at level 5 ready to level into this game's levels? Or like, am I behind in terms of renown? I wonder. Bracing at the right time can ruin enemies' plans to weaken you. Resist, okay, to resist armor damage. Or tighten straps. Armor works better when you get it back where it belongs. Regen armor per turn. Oh, that's useful. So then this would be like a break talent, like what we saw. You search for their broken straps or torn mail and then make them pay. Ooh, chance to puncture with Rook. Puncture's the really good ability that lets like Oddleif and Let like do big old damage to enemies that were weakened. So a chance to have puncture. Small twist can turn a crushing blow into a scuff in your armor. Chances to avoid armor attacks. Okay. So these are 0 to 3. But if I wore that thing that gave me +3 to break talents, would these just be automatically 3 out of 3 without me needing to put any points into them? That's pretty useful. Looks at 28 kills thanks to that fight that we just did. That's wild. Oh, so what? This is all, yeah, this is extra stuff that I don't think was even a thing in the first game. Artery strike, crit chance, chance to resist damage, okay. Avoid any killing blow. Some give it their all, you refuse to accept that limit. 20% chance to regen willpower per turn. Ooh, that's dope. 5% chance to avoid strength attack, 10% to avoid strength attack, 15% to avoid strength attack. Just give passive dodge. Ooh. Lucky shot. The god dinner must be dead, but only luck explains some of these hits. Bonus crit chance. Cool. Very cool. So how much does it cost to promote... Oh wait, you're already at rank 4. Who do I have at rank 5? And how much does it cost to... Wait, 13? Is all you're going to charge me? Did they lower the renown costs? Oh yeah, only 9 to promote Rook. So in the previous game, to go from 4 to 5 was 20. And from 3 to 4 was 15. And so now from 5 to 6 is 15. So they've scaled it down substantially. Interesting. So I guess if you were planning to do a playthrough of all 3, the most efficient thing to do would be to only use certain characters, save as much renown as possible, and then all the level 1 characters that you didn't use, in the second game you could level them up for cheaper. Maybe because you'll surpass that easily. That's what I'm thinking, yeah. Seems the stats might be about the same in a fresh save, but you cannot be certain because the video you found skips the initial file creation screen. Oh, okay. Gotcha. But they're roughly similar. I mean, I would expect they would probably start most of the characters off at like level 4, level 5-ish. Most of mine are... God, I've got so many people in the party right now. Which makes me nervous because I don't expect the game to... Well, I shouldn't say that. The first game, most of the time we had like not even half this many characters to choose from, and then it was only at the end it gave us all these. And so I'm sort of expecting something in the story to split our party up again here at some point, and we won't have everybody, which is why I'm kind of nervous because I'm not sure who to dump my points into to level up. But maybe I'm nervous for nothing and I will have access to all these characters. Let's look at the characters we don't recognize, though, which is you. Are you just the same character as Luden? Did Luden grow a mustache? Yeah, Luden hasn't shaved in a while, which is understandable given the situation of the world. Oh, Luden. Are you the same thing? Yeah, you're just a Spearmaster too, eh? What item do you came with a crit chance item, which is named your necklace, Trigvy's necklace. So do characters hunker down, tighten straps? Oh, does everybody have the same? Okay. That's kind of good. Where everybody has different abilities, I was wondering if they were all going to have different talents too, but that would be, while that'd be cool for customization, it would also be a lot to remember. I kind of like that the talents seem, let's check Griss's. Yeah. So the talents are always the same. That's good. That means probably a little ways into the game I'll start remembering actually what they are, and I'll like know which ones I want to go for which characters. What are you, Alio? You're a poet. That is a new class. We don't know what that does. But you have a lyre, which is I'm very excited about. So what's your passive first? Scald's Song. The character adds +1 power to all allies if standing within 1 tile of an ally who delivers a killing blow. Ooh. Wait, so if you're beside somebody who gets a kill, everybody gets a willpower back? That's really strong. Effective use of this will keep heroes from tiring combat, so keep them in range of other fighters so you can move to them quickly is key. Yeah. The power of the lyre? Really, though. That's really good. What's your active ability? Tale worth telling. Character exalts his target to feats of strength and heroism. His words buff an ally for 1 round, adding 1 damage for every 2 strength the enemy is above the target ally. The boasts have no effect if the buffed ally attacks an enemy equal or lower strength, so picking the right target is important. Okay, so an extra damage for every 2. So if I have like a target, just for the sake of an easy calculation, assuming I've shredded all the armor on like a 20 damage or on a 20 strength enemy, and I'm attacking them with a 10 strength enemy, I would do 15 damage because they're 10 strength above me. Okay. That's cool, and ranking it up increases the range. Okay, so like a full-on support class here. Very, very cool. That's good. There weren't really support classes in the game prior to this. Like, there kind of were. I mean, Aggle is a full tank, which is kind of supporty, I guess. Got some fried rice for dinner. A single grain of rice went down the wrong way. It attempted an assassination. No! Oh no, I'm so sorry, Brie. That's single grain of rice. Yeah, I hope you're all right now. And that you you managed to come out of that situation okay. Who do I want to level up here? +2 to break talents, +2 range distance, +2 armor. So that's only really going to be on a ranged character, so that narrows us down to sort of these 4 already. Rook already has max points in break, so he could make use of this immediately. Oddleif would need... Oh, Oddleif has max break too. So both of them could wear this immediately and use it. Oddleif, what are you using for an item right now? This thing, which gives you massive... or increased strength, right? Rook's using that, which is fine. You're fine? Oh, good. It wasn't the most comfortable thing, but it came out on its own? Oh, okay, good. I'm glad. I am glad. I can't decide if I want to spend my points on somebody right now, or if I want to... Oh my god, your willpower's up to a max of 18 now? That's wild. That's a lot of potential willpower we can put on people. Interesting though that even with like the max level going up so high, a lot of these stats didn't increase. So like a level is a level 9 rook still only going to have at most 11 armor and 12, but we could up all these things and up the talents, I guess, is where you're going to start dumping points. Okay. So while characters can level up further now, they're not going to get like flat out base stat line stronger, but what they're going to get is more specialized in terms of these roles and stuff. Okay, that's cool. That's a neat way to do the leveling up that doesn't just sort of scale into the like or like overscale, I guess. In that case, I mean, I've got so many good characters in my roster right now. I think I hold my renown for the moment. We'll see how hard the fights are. See if it does split up my party like I'm expecting it to. Or see if we run out of food and need to spend it on supplies. Right? We're out of tea. Now who are you? You're new. Strangely familiar man with a spear and tattoos beckons to you. His movements are somewhat odd, almost comical. You wouldn't be confused by Trigvy's presence if you'd supported this journey long ago. What? What? The man's eyes glazed over for a moment before clearing. He now acts like your old friends. I've lost it. Lost what? My desire to keep going. The same as you. Who are you? I still want to keep going. I understand we have to keep moving. So you're staying here? This guy is emo as fuck. I don't understand who this is. I still want to keep going. So you're staying here. I understand, but we have to keep moving. Bah, you don't really mean that. But you did once, and will again. Unless you go down with your ship, Captain. Are you, like... I don't know if the Banner Star is going to get into this at all, but, like... I had a sneaking suspicion in the first game that, like, certain... it wasn't anyone in our party, but, like, for instance, we had that, like, one event where we encountered this, like, random old guy on the road, and then he, like... prepared a feast for us, but somehow the feast was more than our supplies should have been able to produce, and then but the carts were still full, and then the next morning he was just gone. And like I've been wondering if the gods like aren't actually dead, but they're like doing that god thing now where they like randomly appear in the guise of mortals just to like give a little nudge here and there, but they no longer like reveal their full splendor to the mortal realm kind of thing. And this guy's giving me very much like, I don't know, those sorts of vibes. Like he seems like he knows way more than a random person is supposed to. Trigby starts laughing. It's disturbing, and as you walk away, you hear him singing. Yellow and blue will lie to you, lie to you, lie to you. We'll keep that in mind. If we meet a character who has a full yellow and blue color scheme, we may not trust them. I feel like that's very, very predictive. Do we have anyone in our party who's like that currently? It's not you, right? You know, you're... Well, you got a little bit of yellow and blue, but I don't think that's... I don't think it's talking about you, although it could be. And Gris. I don't know. Nah, you're fine, Kermer. Oh! Okay, so it imported my characters, but it also... Kermer was level 1, you'll recall. Because I often lamented that he got a couple injuries and then I never got the chance to level him up very much. And they gave him back to me at level 4. So it seems like they kept what I had in the most cases, but certain characters they bumped up to where I guess they thought they should be. So that's interesting. It's like a combination of importing my save, but also being like, we're not going to... If your save is like really, really weak, we're not going to start you off at a disadvantage kind of thing. Because like the ones I got to 5 are all still 5. The ones I had at 4 are all still 4. The ones I had at 3 are like all still 3. But this level 1 got bumped up to a level 4, which is dope because Krumer's with all the points that I would get to spend on him. That's cool. Oh, that's dope. Yeah, very much so. What's he using for an item right now? Oh, the same item I had on him. Okay. Cool. Cool. Okay, yeah, so I think I'm going to hold on to my renown for now. This is until we get to the first fight, and then maybe I'll level somebody up that I'm planning to use, but... I think it's better to have the renown, just in case we need to buy supplies or we need to do something else with it. I don't know. Shoulda orders turn several ships towards the bank. You have no choice but to call all the other vessels to halt as well. By the time you land, a crowd is gathered by the water. What's going on? Who are you? A man in fine clothes and missing a hand stands in the center of the others. He smirks as you approach. And here he is, the fain self-proclaimed ruler of us all. What? Are you the reason for this delay? I don't answer questions from backwater scum, no matter how high they've risen in the pond. Then I'll stop asking and get back in the boats. Handle this quickly with force. Not quite yet, Rook. I would not mind fighting this guy, but then I'll stop asking and get back on the boats. You don't know who you're talking to, do you? Ruga, or Rugga. Rook, you might not remember when we first arrived in Borisgard, but I went
I was the doctor, able to send email without a computer.
Thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate that.
What about the mysterious behavior of the barbecue lid?
That's a lot of follows that are coming in all of a sudden.
A murderer?
Have you ever had the desire to write your initials in wet cement? Is there a more annoying sound than the screech of chalk against chalkboard? Was the sister's husband really the victim of amnesia? Do you believe in the power of a curse?
Yeah, you're on it. Thank you, love. I appreciate that. Hail, friends. Yes, if there are any legitimate people in that group, welcome in. But judging by the names, those are all bots. So, yeah. You might remember when we first arrived in Borisgard, but I went with Bulwark to speak with the governor.
Is there a more annoying sound than the screech of chalk against chalkboard?
And I think I will also just turn off alerts for the moment, just because those are continuously going to be playing if I don't. No way, never seen one in person before. What, a bot? That's crazy Rockwell Hamilton draft. Well, we'll see. They haven't actually done anything yet, but... Okay, so it seems like this guy was the governor of Borisgard. What's your point? Sorry if stuff replays, you have to click the feed. I turned the alerts off, so I don't think they should replay. Like I turned in the sources, I just disabled the alerts. Well, this is Ruga, the governor. Beat the World's Ends with you on Switch. The game freaking rocked. Holy cow. That was Nintendo. I'm glad you enjoyed it so much, HCAN. That's awesome. Also, hello. Good to see you. And welcome in. Oh, your Hail Friends was your greeting. It was just so well timed with the follows that I thought you were welcoming those people in. I understand what's going on. Started the new one tonight too? That's awesome. I hope you have as much fun with that one as you did the first one. Ludin, the entitled Prince of Arborang, who joined you in Einertoff, steps forward from the gathering crowd. The former governor of what was Borisgard, actually. Careful, Prince. Rivers are dangerous, especially this far from your papa's side. Are you threatening the prince? Don't get me wrong, Ludin's annoying as hell. And when I was playing as Hakan in the first game, I punched him and knocked him out because he was being too annoying. But Hakan's also a Varl, and you're a human. And you're threatening your prince right now. Came in with that accidentally, you're bad. No, no worries. It's not a problem. The threat causes a few gasps from the clansmen. Ludin's bodyguard, the usually quiet Varl Bersi, growls but is waved off by the young prince. Mender and I were just discussing Rook's banner. It'll make a nice addition to Borisgard's. You're gonna take my banner? Okay, we're gonna just kill this guy, I think. Also, thank you for taking care of that, love. I appreciate that. That's not gonna happen. Fine, I don't really care. Doesn't Prince Ludin outrank you? It's not gonna happen. These aren't the rules of the woods anymore, Rook. You're among men now. Try to act like one. If anything, Rook's banner would join Arborang's. Or are you claiming control of the entire kingdom, too? I'm just trying to guide my vulnerable prince home with some dignity and proper leadership. Kind of mode to be a short work of. Unless he changes his tune pretty quick. That's my plan, yeah. But it was Rook who led the fight against Belwar while you hid in your Great Hall, Governor. Ivan coming in. Overseeing a besieged town isn't hiding, Mender. Just as fighting in a battle isn't necessarily leading. But Rook kept us alive across the frozen wastes, he did, cries a man. Saved us at Einertoft too, a woman adds. Others join in, listing your deeds and cheering your name. Then it's settled. No more delays. Rook is our official guide to Arborang, but will consult with me on major decisions. Luden, how did you... I mean, yes, you're the prince, but taking advantage of the situation to get a little bit of control, I guess. I don't want a title or a boss. Everyone just get back on the boats. Everyone just get back on the boats. Yes, return to the ships. The helmeted guard next to Rugo makes a gesture for only the governor to see. Rugo laughs as the crowd disperses. Prince, your guide has a lot to learn before Arborang. Okay, well it didn't give us... It gave us the option to solve things by force at the start of the conversation, but it never gave us the chance again. I guess maybe I should have just clicked that. We'll see if he causes trouble. Ahead, driftwood has collected, creating an impressive barrier for the longships. Alternatively, going ashore has its own risks from whatever might be lurking in the trees. Row hard will break through. Bank the ships and set all axemen to chopping. Prepare for portage. We'll carry the ships around. Impressive barrier of driftwood. I don't think we're going to carry the ships around. Bank the ships and set all axemen to chopping. Once on land, you, Ivor, and anyone else with an axe start hacking away at the wood blockage. Thudding sounds fill the air. Moments later, Ruga says, "Damn, we've got company." As dredge approach from the woods, you realize others will have to hold them off until you have cleared the driftwood. Okay. Did it automatically put me in the same difficulty as my save? It did, okay. I was curious. You're about to enter a battle. If you find the battle is too difficult or challenging, or if you find yourself needing a tougher challenge, you can modify the difficulty settings. Don't worry, you can change the difficulty of battles anytime. Yes, I understand. I know all about the turn order. Okay, but so it's not letting me send in Ivor or Rook or... Oh, anyone with an axe, I guess. Yeah. It did mention the axe thing. Can I... So all the axe people are chopping away. But I can use the rest of the squad. Okay. Against Dredge, we don't know what we're facing against. We're going to need... do I just keep using my regular crew? Or do I take this opportunity to level up other characters? I mean, all these characters are ready to level up if I had the renown to do so, right? So... What did your item do? Crit chance. I mean, we can use you, just for the hell of it. We're going to need... Gonna need some tankier characters to... Kermer. We'll send Kermer in for sure. Get you up to max stats there. And as a level 4, you can actually use some better stuff now. And that beer is coming in full epic. Oh, thank you. Did you commit to yours more? Oh, nice. Keep it pretty GQ length, but you want a full one? Oh, sure. Yep, I've been... I mean, this one has been about this length, more or less, for a few years now. And I trim it on occasion and keep it about this length. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that explanation. But yeah, I mean, if you want to grow a big fuller one, definitely go for it. I like mine. Um, the thing with facial hair that I would always recommend to anyone is that you have to be willing to tolerate it looking not so great for a little while to really see what you've got to work with. Like a lot of people will claim their beard or that their facial hair is too patchy to grow a beard, and some of them are right, but some of them just haven't let it go for long enough because different parts will grow at different rates. And so it might seem like you can only really grow a beard like in a couple sections, but if you wait long enough, the rest of it will get to the same point. It just takes longer. But once you get it to that point, then the whole thing looks more even, right? Do you use beard oils or any of that stuff? Sometimes. I don't have like a regular everyday routine, but I do have some beard oil that I will put in occasionally, just to soften it up a little bit. I like Kermer. We'll run Kermer. I like Yuris a lot, actually. We'll put her back in. I like Nid. Ivan is just so strong. Just like the fact that he can mend armor that gets broken is just so useful. You are level 3. You're never going to do high strength. Although if I didn't run Ivan, I could run this, and you could be getting extra willpower per turn. But we'll just give you that. It's not a great level 3 item, but it's fine. Oh, you need something too. You're probably never going to do strength. I don't have a lot of good items for characters that are level 3 or lower. All my good stuff is level 4. Hey, Sammy. Oh, wait, I already said hey to you, but... belated question, you were in a movie night. Oh, I hope it was a good movie. What happened to our girl last game? Oh, yeah, she didn't make it, unfortunately. We are in Banner Saga 2. We are playing in the Postalet world. One guy has really pointy hair. Oh yes, this guy. He does indeed. Wild hair. This party should be okay. It's far from the strongest party I could field right now, because I've got all these characters that are sitting out, but it should be good. In general, I just want to give everybody kills if I can. Oh, I'd like to test out this new poet character too, though. Shoot. Is there somebody here that I don't want to run? Rip? Yeah. There was a very like sort of hauntingly gorgeous funeral scene for her as well. But yeah, she is no longer with us. I definitely want to try out this new class. So who are we dropping? I guess we could drop Ivan. Ivan's so good, but we can set him aside for a second. Give you strength resist, because you actually need to run in next to characters to try and enable them to get finishing kills and stuff. And give back the willpower, so we'll do that. And I was excited for Dune. Movie looks wild. Can't wait. A little bit, yeah. I never got super into Dune. I think it got a little too hyped for me when I was younger. Like I heard all this stuff about how it was the be all and end all of like science fiction writing, and then I read it and I was like, this is pretty good, but it's not like amazing, or it didn't amaze me at least. And so for the film, I'm I don't have any of that sort of nostalgia aspect to it. It looks cool though, what I've seen from the trailers and stuff so far. So I definitely think it's probably going to be entertaining, and I'll probably watch it at some point. I don't think I'll see it in theaters. Well, actually, we're in a pandemic, so I definitely won't see it in theaters. But I would consider it if we weren't in a pandemic, going to theaters maybe. Watched Raya and the Last Dragon. I've heard good things about that. Have to play the series yourself sometimes when they're on sale or something. Really interested to see the other path. Oh, sure, Sammy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm planning to go, probably not on stream since we'll have already done the full trilogy, but I do plan to go back and replay all the games to see different choices and stuff. Because it really feels like there's lots of extra story stuff that you don't get in one playthrough. Surely this team is good enough to beat a fight. If it's not, then I'll be really sad. But let's go for it. What are you using? Oh, you can use something better than that though. You're level 4. What can I give you? How strong are you? I think we'll give you Gunnel's Feather, actually. Which means we could actually put this bracelet on... What's Nid currently using? The break thing, that's fine. Fine with what you're using. What are you using? Crit chance? Oh, cool. A good way for changing relics in here. This interface didn't exist before. Except how do I equip it? There we go. That was weird. For a second. Can't take this guy's hair. Oh, Trigvi? Trigvi's a wild new character. Just was introduced a little while ago in this game, and I don't know how to really take him at all. He's quite the fellow. You need some more kills, though. A bunch of these characters could use, well, you've got plenty. You could use some. You have, like, none. So your Krumer is so far from being able to level past 4. Okay, so Krumer, Alio, Trigvi, Ursa. Out of this group, Nid needs kills the least, which is kind of unfortunate because Nid... Actually, Nid's level 4? Oh, but the characters that... Rook and Ivor, who we don't have access to for this fight, as well as the other characters we don't have access to, Hakan, all the items they're using are on them, which makes sense. But I would have liked to give her Rook's heavy break item. That's okay. Whatever, let's go fight. I've stalled for long enough trying to figure out what party I want here. At a certain point, you just gotta go and see what you can do. During deployment, yes, I understand that. Once they're all deployed, perfect. What do we got? Okay, some fairly normal stats. I got 7. 3 of these, which is kind of annoying to deal with. Actually, where do I want to start here? You're so far away, it'll take you forever to get over here. Let's hard shift to the right side, actually. Take these things on first, if we can. Ready for Darkest Dungeon 2? Has there been any news on it? I know you mentioned they're making the game totally different. That's what I've heard. I've actually sort of avoided information myself because I want to go in knowing as little about it as possible. But I've heard people saying that they made some big changes and it doesn't, like, It feels very much like a new game rather than just like a continuation of the first one, which I'm excited about. It comes out on the 26th of October. The early access version, at least, comes out on the 26th of October. And, yeah. No price point yet that I've seen, but assume as long as it's not anything like ridiculous, I'll probably pick it up and we'll probably play it on stream that week. As far as the first game, we're very close to being done with it, actually. I've got 2 more bosses to finish in Darkest Dungeon 1 before that happens, but we've got 5 weeks or so, 5 or 6 weeks to do that in, so I think we'll be able to make it. Head out, thank you for the stream and have a good one. You too, Bree, thank you for hanging out and chilling with us this evening. I appreciate that. I hope you have a great rest of your evening, get some great sleep whenever you call it a night, and yeah, have a good one. Are these trees obstacles, or are they just... images? I guess we'll figure that out. Oh, they are obstacles. We can't walk into them. Okay, that changes... Actually, that's probably good for me, to be honest. They don't have any ranged units, so I can play around with the... Or some of them seem to be obstacles, some of them seem to be... That's just this one. Normal caravan morale does not... Oh, I see what it's saying. Normal morale does not affect my willpower, but low morale would affect it. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. That's okay. So who's first? You way back there, then you, then you, then you, then you, then you. Okay. Yeah, you're still not in range. Get that debris cleared, hurry. Oh, we can see... Oh, cool. We can see all the characters. Well, these are just the regular characters. We don't see our people, but we see everybody chopping and trying to get the boats ready. Okay. So you haven't gone yet, and then it's back to their first one. But we're... So when do you go? You're not for a little while, and then... Actually, shoot. We probably... I shouldn't have walked in this far. I think I wanted this to walk up further on me before we got too into it. I think we'll be okay, though. It's okay, we can put Mauger in here. Mauger's got high armor, so I think it's fine to break damage +1, +2 to return the favor. Yeah, I think that'll be effective. Okay. You're next, then you, then you. Oh, that one doesn't go for a little while, until after Mauger goes again. But yours, what's the range on your special right now? You can't use it. Huh. I mean, you can safely move to here, because they can't step, none of these big things can step there, so you can walk all the way up to here. And you can set this, like, here or so? Wait, by clearing waypoints tile by tile before confirming your move? What do you mean? Oh my god. I don't think they had that in the first game. And it screwed me over a couple times in the mid-game, in the fights and stuff. But you can actually control the exact pathing now. That's a really good change. I'm very happy that they made that. You're just gonna chill in here for now. You're gonna slam. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. You're gonna spend 1 point to get in range to do some big break on this thing. Oh, you didn't walk into the hazard? Did you avoid it on purpose, or...? What's your ability to do? Tale worth telling. Oh, you make the character stronger when they're attacking things that are higher. Yeah, that's right. We don't need to use that yet, but you can... I want you to be able to get close to everybody if you have the option of doing so. Who's next? You're next. 17. Mogger's armor got significantly shredded there, though. I don't think I want to step him too far up into here. It's going to take a bit of damage walking through that. Just 1-1 though. Yeah, Mogger would still receive significant damage if I walk up in here. So we'll stop here. Essentially on the bench all last playthrough, or all last game, Kermer, but now you're going to get your time to shine. Nice. Pretty significant break damage. Trigby... Do I leave you behind to guard the rear for when stuff comes around? Probably. That's a lot of them? Quite a few, yeah, but I think we're in pretty good position here. You're next. I could finish you, but I don't want to do that yet. Do a big break to this one, though. It's okay. Who's next? You, but you can't get to anybody. Then you back there, then you. But you won't be able to get to anybody either. Although Mogger's going before that, and he'll probably step up. Or will he? Yeah, he probably will. Actually, maybe not. Let's think about this. What's the range on your special? You just chilling here for now. Oh, well, Mogger can step in and do damage to that, so that's... yeah, that'll work fine. You don't go for a bit. So I think it's fine to have Kermer wander around the backside here and put 7 damage on you. Oh, you're gonna start summoning right there. That's fun. You're next. You actually can get in range to start doing stuff. Oh, okay, you're gonna throw your rocks in to disrupt our formation here. That's okay. Oh, I could take this chance to put a kill on Trigvi immediately. I'm not going to, but... I think what I'm going to do... Who's next? You are. You can wander around to there. You're just going to try and keep stuff off the backside. Oh, didn't go very far. Interesting. You're going next back there. Put 2 damage on you just so that you are unlikely to be able to get a hit on Kermer. Oh, you're gonna go summon as well. Okay. That's fine. I don't mind if these all go to summon, in all honesty. I think that's probably fine. Now we need to leave Mauger room to step away from these explodey things. It's okay. Kermer could walk over and do 13 damage to that, but that's more than I would like to do, in all honesty. Let's wander in here and put 7 on this thing. Next is the summoner one, that's fine. This thing goes soon. Trigby can get to this one though. Problem is, what can you do at most? A couple damage with the burn. That's not going to prevent that from doing big damage to you. So I think actually what you're going to do... What's the range on Slag and Burn? You're going to step back to here. You're going to Slag and Burn this spot. Ooh. The new when they spawned came over here. That's tricky. But it goes next. When do you go? Not for a while. You're kinda soon, but that's okay. Let's... This might be way too ambitious for this stage of things, but let's rush Trigby way in here. You're gonna go smack somebody. It's okay. Resist. Nice. This one goes next, but that's okay. Let's shred some armor on you. Dope, that's fine. Yeah, you can... Okay, Trigby's... That's to be expected, though, in all honesty. These ones are all pretty weak. These two are the only things left that have any amount of strength. Well, actually, this 11 here needs to get hit at some point. And then whatever you summon, wherever that pops up, but... let's just step you in. Where did the new one... oh, it came in right there? Shoot. Oh, I should have left Mogger back here. It's gonna walk up and do 4 damage to it. Whatever. It'll be okay. You're going soon anyway. Ah, but if I kill you, I think it'll do damage over here, right? I don't want to do that. Mogger, you're too strong. You can't get out of there though, so if I just move to like here and do a little bit of break damage this turn. Yeah, you're gonna go smack here, so that's fine. It's my bad for leaving, or well, my bad for not expecting that one to pop up behind us like the other one did it. Are the mechanics the same as the last game for the most part? Yes, pretty much. Primarily they're the same. There's some new stuff in terms of like leveling characters up and stuff, but in terms of the fight mechanics, it's very similar. You're next, then... okay, then you. Then you back there. Okay. I need to get her away from you if possible. That's okay. Now you... that one goes next. I don't want to get hit by that. This one could potentially kill me, but it doesn't go for a while, so I think we step you back in here where it's a little safer, put a couple damage on this thing. Okay. But you're fairly protected now. So who's the problem? We got a 912, who's their strongest thing they have left. 1010 and an 88. And once we get some hits on those, we can start knocking everything off. So they already had one more unit than us, and now they've summoned us twice. So they've got, should have a total of 9 things kicking around here, I think. 2, 3, 4, yeah, 9. We could afford to kill one, and because this character's right beside we're there. How far can you move? 1, 2, 3. You can get all the way around to there. I think... who's next? You are the next one. We'll take you out because the poet's beside her. Everybody should get a willpower back from this. Yes, perfect. Oh shit. Well, I let that happen accidentally, but that's fine. Tale worth telling. Let's put... who's next? You're next. You don't go for a while. You actually can't get to her, which is excellent. okay, her armor's broken. That's alright. You're gonna go sooner than that thing goes, right? Let's get Krumer all the way in here. We've almost damaged them all enough that we can start cleaning up the fight. It's okay. Who's left at high stuff? You... Yeah. It's fine. Be careful, you're at 1, you're at 1, so neither of you can do much damage to Nid, even though her armor is completely shredded. I'm sad that that character went down. We'll be okay. You need to... Let's use your shout on her. It's okay. Oh, you're gonna go summon? That should be fine for us, I think. You're low. Who's left? Just... Okay, we got things we gotta avoid. Just kidding, let's put 7 damage on you. Okay, now we can start clearing things over here. Okay, grab you a kill there. That's okay. Augur didn't really need kills. Who needed kills the most? One of them is dead. You need some. Krumer needs some. I also gotta be careful I don't take out too many things because... At least until this new... is this new thing gonna spawn behind us? I'm tempted to let it spawn just so we get more renown from this fight than we would have otherwise. But if it spawns back here, it's gonna take Irsa down, which I guess is okay. With how many people I have on my roster, injuries aren't that big a deal right now. Actually, let's take you out. You're kind of annoying. I guess we can move her so that even if that happens, she's not in range of anything. And we can give her a kill. Where did the new unit go? All the way over there? Okay, that's fine. We can actually just finish everything off and have that be the one that we pillage. You're up next. We want sure you go then. Which is okay. Do another kill. You'll just rest, in all honesty. Get some hits on her, that's fine. Send Krum over here to pick up a kill. You didn't really need kills, did you? Work towards helping out over here. Oh shit. Nid's in trouble. Actually, we don't need to finish this. Oh, it's okay. Well, our poet's picking up all sorts of kills here. Which I'm not against, because he needs them. Do I just finish this? Did Mogger need a kill? I should put as many as possible on Krumer and the poet, right? You just stay out of harm's way for now, Ned. Finishes off, Krumer. We could have done that a little better, but it wasn't terrible. You hear the axeman cheers, the blockade of wood breaks up and disappears down the river, but the dredge have regrouped. One of them looks especially menacing. Uh-oh. Fighters around you are tired, but could buy everyone enough time to safely board the ships. Ooh. Our party's pretty beat up. I don't know if they'll be able to handle another fight. All the way in left field. Oh, that one that spawned over there? Yes. Yeah, way over in left field. Do I stand my ground? I don't want to lose the combat. Cromer's in okay shape. Mogger was in okay shape. Nid and... yeah, no, Nid's in terrible shape. Pierce is pretty weak. Gotta get to the ships. You and your fighters turn and run, leaping for the longships at the river's edge. Slinger rocks knock against shields and a few helmets, but the ships move away. Everyone is safe until a glowing rock lands in the bow of a rear ship. The explosion kills a few, the river the rest. Oh, shit. I guess I should have... Ooh, defeat 3 enemies with a poet. Picked up an injury, that's okay. 18 renown for that fight, though. So they turn down the renown it takes to level people up, and it seems like they're giving more per fight, which is good because I have so many characters in my roster. I'm going to need it. Hey, Griff, welcome in. Good to see you, friend. We might need to make it down this river to the capital without any more trouble. You look at Ivor, surprised by his optimism. And I might sprout wings and start flying. Would that make up for your missing arm? Hey, I get to make jokes about losing my arm, not you. That's fair. I suppose that's fair. So what are you worried about now? I think you should make use of this trainer and his tent that we hauled around everywhere. You've led fighters in battle before, but there's always more to learn, so let's bank the ships and challenge your skills a bit. Okay. I mean, if you're going to force me to use the trainer, I will do so. This is a training tent where you can hone your skills by completing challenges and through freeform sparring. Click on the training tent to begin your first challenge. Well, come on in and let's have a look at you, Sven, the trainer says. After a quick assessment, he says, yep, looks like you could stand to learn a few things. I've got 5 challenges for you, and if you can finish them all before we get to Arborang, well, I'll let everyone know you've impressed me. Ha! Sven's laughter is full of phlegm. Let's start a few of the basics. You think about what he's saying. You feel up to the challenge? I'm ready. 5 challenges that I need to complete before the end of the game? Side content? I'm into it. How tricky are these challenges? Oh, hello. Form a shield wall, kill an enemy using puncture, use heavy impact to damage 3 enemies at once. Ooh. Okay, so there's like special challenges to manipulate the battlefield. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. So I need to get at least several of these characters all grouped up together. It gives us an automatic starting point. Let's go here. Immediately we'll form the shield wall. It's okay. What other abilities do you have? You're just a shield wall character, aren't you? I don't think I can double shield wall, can I? I can. It's okay. Who's next? You back there, alright. I gotta get them beside each other so heavy impact can do some work here. Move a con in. Do full break on you. Okay, that's a couple enemies beside each other. You can immediately deal some good puncture damage here. That gets that done. Oh wait, kill an enemy using puncture. Okay, that doesn't do that yet then. Shoot. Come on, stand next to somebody. Fuck. I need... Okay. Now you could kill this one, which would get that done, but then there's less enemies for me to line up for this. So I think instead what I'm going to have you do is step here, do some break on that. Hope we journey all the way back after her. Shit. I fucked this up. This is non-trivial. Khan's taking some damage here. In fact, he's gonna go down soon, and they're still not lined up for Is there a restart? Can I restart? No. Yeah, we haven't managed this very well. We can't get that done now. Kill this with puncture, we'll get 2 out of 3. I hope I get another opportunity to try this and it's not just like a one-time chance kind of thing. Yep. We lost too. Not only did we not complete all the things, but that's okay. Do they give us renown for completing it successfully? We can get renown from training. Can I do that again? Just want to spar. What can you show me? Yeah, I'm trying that again. Okay, same fight. How am I gonna... We need to keep you from taking too much damage is what we need to do. Is there a way I can do this differently than last time? Who's first? You are. If I stand you here. Okay, that's okay. You actually, well, you could get to Hakan up that way if you wanted. Get you in for that character, which is okay. Who's next? I'd rather you not be able to go after anybody on your turn. Not except for this character. Or you're all going after, that's okay. Who's next? You over there. This character's still alive somehow. Not for long. If I do this. Okay. So these 3 are set up. I should be able to then use heavy impact to damage 3 at once and get that mission done. Perfect. I don't need to use willpower because this is going to be a kill either way. What's Centering Impact do? Added strength and armor damage to targets around. We'll just do the regular attack because this should be. Okay, good. That's that completed. Okay, you went after her, which is annoying as fuck. When do you go again? Not till after Hakan. Hopefully Hakan can... Who goes next, though? You do. As soon as they start breaking Hakan's armor, we're gonna be in trouble here. It's okay. We gotta stop you from being able to do anything to our archer back there. Khan's gonna wander around here though and do a big ol' swing to you. There we go. There's only 3 of them left. I don't want to... Like, I could kill you using puncture right now, but I think that would give us a disadvantage because there's only 3 of them left. I need to do more damage to these 2. I think you're the higher priority. Fuck. Can you all leave my archer alone? I guess it's my fault for walking her in range of things, but... Snow. You go immediately after she does, eh? If I do this, I would take out 2 of them, which is not... Actually. You're next, which would be fine for us. But then you go, which then would move that one up. That's no good. Shoot, how do I manage this? I want to leave you alive so that she can just hopefully smack you and puncture you, but like... And then if she goes down, it's fine, because it's whatever. Hakan can deal with the rest of this. It's okay. Oh, she could have finished this one anyway. So I should have killed those two, but that's fine. Oh, it just ends when I complete the objectives. I actually don't have to win the fight. I was gonna win that fight, but that's fine. I get renown for these. 12 renown for doing a little side thing? I'll take it. That's dope. Yes, please. Yes, I know some people are injured. Let's talk to Ivan. We have 50 renown. Rush for a moment as Ivan, Juno's apprentice, and the mender found nearby dead at Ridgehorn. Nearly dead at Ridgehorn. Not nearby dead. Moves his staff in a complex pattern, repairing some armor. Not a bad festival trick, right? I've seen worse. And I've seen better, like yours back in Borsgard with stopping Bellower. For all the good it did, we've saved quite a few, didn't we? Actually, I don't want to talk about that. That's fair. But let me say one thing. What you're doing, leading these people to safety, it's really all that matters. Yeah, I keep hearing that. None of us knows what's coming. These people are the only ones we know we can save right now. It's that simple. Picks up the repaired armor, hitting it with his staff to test it. I better check on the fighter who was wearing this. Okay, neat little conversation. Who do we have here? 1 injury for 4 days. That's not a big deal. Lots of renown. We'll use that at some point here. But I think we're going to wrap up for this evening. I think this is a good place. Banner Saga 2 is off to a good start. I'm really enjoying it so far. We've only sort of just gotten into it, but we're already seeing where the characters are after the events of the first game, and yeah. And I have no idea what's going to happen, which is new. So it'll be interesting to see where this story goes. The first time I lose a character unexpectedly, because like all the deaths in the first game, I knew they were possibly coming, and some of them still hit me kind of hard. So the first time we unexpectedly lose a character, and this is going to be pretty upsetting, but we will figure it out. Now I don't know exactly. 2342. Okay, so that was a minute ago. So that's after we came out. We may have to do the conversation with Ivan again, but that's fine. That's after we came out of the training, which is all that matters. So we've saved. We're good to go. Let's see who's around that we could go spread some of the love to. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out tonight. I appreciate y'all being here. Oh. None of my usual targets are around. Thank you for streaming. You're most welcome, love. Thank you for hanging out, and thank you for taking care of those issues for me. I really appreciate that. I'm a little burned out. I don't know if I feel up to raiding into a new space tonight, so we may just call it, and then I'll keep an eye on things to host afterwards, as I try to do. I think that's the best plan. Thank you all so much for hanging tonight. This has been good. This has been really good. Back tomorrow with Darkest Dungeon, as I mentioned a little while ago. Only a couple bosses left to beat the game. We've got a number of weeks to do them. If we do them quickly enough and we have weeks left before Darkest Dungeon 2 comes out, I'm not sure what we'll get up to. Maybe just doing like some interesting achievement hunting in the game. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what we'll do. But we'll see. But we plan some of that tomorrow. We're going to be continuing with a courtyard run. We left off at mid-run, just at the beginning of one, going for the Countess. And yeah, hope to see you then or another time. But I love you all. I appreciate you being here. I hope you take excellent care of yourselves. Get some good sleep whenever you call it a night. And yeah, I'm cheering for you, and I hope you're kind to yourselves. Okay, take care and good night.